You say that, it thundered super hard last night.
What comes after a summer storm? Snow. Three-letter animal. Frog. When does a woman begin to look pregnant? In September. Where did they find you people?
Faerun, give us a goddamn shopping episode for crying out loud. Do you know how much money I have?
I know.
I have 980 platinum in my inventory right now. Give me a goddamn shopping episode.
At least you have money. I do not.
I'll buy something for you, maybe.
Yeah,
If you convince Argyle to, because he's quite greedy.
well,
I
these
have
people are
80
very
gold
generous.
points to my name.
But yeah, like I'm definitely not using my guy to his full potential because I've got 2 open attunement slots and I've got 1 redundant slot.
The only thing that's wrong is because your guys are super high level, so it's going to be really kind of like redundant to give you items that you're like, well, I'm never going to use this. I got spells for that. I'm really high level in this department, and it's just like,
Bro, I will never complain about getting
Speak for
magic
them!
items.
What about
Seriously.
Nefarious?
Nefarious, you're just a. You got the goggles of night. You can see in the dark. You have bracers, and then you guys have tattoos and stuff. I mean, that's another thing.
Argyle barely has shit. Honestly,
You
He's
can
got
make
the-
items.
yeah, but barely. And like,
DM is
let's be
trying
real,
to
that's a
say-
complicated ass process.
You don't. The DM is trying to say you don't deserve it. DM, respectfully,
Fuck you.
the goggles of night. I just don't have night vision.
Yeah, I know.
The bracers is so I can hit a little bit harder. That's it.
That's still ridiculous.
It's not
Is
that
it?
ridiculous.
It's really not.
And then you got to think that he attuned your bow, didn't he?
No,
Argyle?
he didn't.
Didn't I though? Didn't
Yeah,
we
you-
change that recently? And I added that because
And
it
then
looked like
you-
it
No,
would
because
work.
you gave me the bracers instead.
No,
That's
but
because
then
you said you
also, yeah, but then you told me you already had bracers, so I
Mhm.
wanted to do something different, and I think I also infused your bow.
Mm-hmm.
But I
we
mean,
did
the
talk about
infusion's
that.
not that good either, so.
Yeah, the infusion itself wasn't good. That's why you didn't do it.
No, it was fine. I'm saying it's just not that much of a bonus in terms of magic items. Like, DM, we should have, level 18 party, we should have at least 1 orange magic item in the group now, come on.
You do.
Do we?
Yeah, you have Varys's staff.
Oh, fuck Varys, he's not
That
here.
we got 17 years ago.
Well,
Wait, orange magic item? You mean,
And-
is that legendary?
yeah.
Yep. At least give us a couple fucking purples, man. Come on. I've got 2 open attunement slots and 1
Okay.
attunement slot that I don't even need because it's redundant.
You
So I've
guys
got 3 open attunement slots.
You guys are like, what are you, Diablo characters? The hell? Like the drops ain't that great.
You better hope I'm
I
not a
have-
Diablo character. I'm gonna fly to your state and beat you to death with a sock full of coins.
But anyway,
The
we
DM
left.
wants it to end.
I'm gonna
No,
shank you with a prison shiv.
you guys are at the end game, really. So, and now at this point is when you do grab items. Said the last fight when you fight the other creatures or whatnot, they'll have shit on them.
Well, I would like to. Ideally, I would like to grab items before the final boss fight.
Well,
Because, like, if I do them after the final boss fight, great. Here's an item that I'm literally never gonna use because the campaign's over.
That, I can't. Yeah, I have to agree with you there.
but yeah,
The
we
DM
left.
doesn't like us.
No, he doesn't.
I do like you guys. I do. It's just hard to balance stuff, you know.
Look, all I'm
Yeah.
asking for is one more good shopping episode before the final boss fight. Do that and I'll be happy.
Shh. Don't worry. Shh.
All I do is worry. I have anxiety.
I know you do. You guys were all panicking last week with the Astro Dreadnought. You're like, oh fuck, a TPK? Oh my god.
It made sense at the time.
I know, and I asked you guys to make characters, but there's a point to that.
Still very curious to see what you want to do with those, because you said they'll still be relevant.
Of course.
He's
Yeah.
And I'm
collecting
hoping
dust
you don't
right
just
now.
mean as backup characters. I mean, I'm hoping you mean like actual something or other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's totally relevant.
This is actually part of his second campaign.
We just designed the PCs for a bunch of other players.
Yeah, this is just the tutorial level. The next one
I
is
hope
gonna be
whoever
those
go-
characters.
Honestly, I would love it because my character is so fucking wacky that I came up with.
This is a
Dude, you too?
prequel. No. But
What did
yeah,
you make, Nefarious? I made a
Oh, you'll
fucking
find-
plasmoid gunslinger named Slurmph.
You'll you'll know. This one's out all over the fucking place.
I was losing my fucking mind when she was explaining this to me, and
Oh hell yes!
I was like, "No, you did not.
I
This is
fucking
too
love
funny.
wacky.
This is too funny," and it actually works. In a way, it's weird. If story-wise, it works.
Oh nice. I just made mine a plasmoid since we were in the astral sea. I was like, yeah, that tracks.
We were in the astral sea. I made mine an astral elf,
Ooh, that's cool.
also barbarian.
Yep. But pure barbarian, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just barbarian. Nothing more,
I
nothing
thought about
less.
making a backup barbarian. I was like, no, because somebody probably would already do that. And it's like, you know what, I'll do this instead. This is better.
Well,
It
also
was-
to be fair, you technically already have a backup by barbarian.
Yeah, he's somewhere. He's
He's
retired.
chilling. He does seem very tired. Yes.
I actually forget what I named my fucking. I forget what I named my backup character now. I'm checking. It was Fenrir.
Fenrir. But yes, we left off with our intrepid heroes, the diplomats, being swallowed up by the astral dreadnought, or at least three of them got swallowed up. The rest of the two,
Took their sweet ass time getting here.
uh, went into the tower and jumped into the void, and ended up being in here, what appears to be separated from any part of reality or realm, face to face with the Dragon of the Hour. He introduces us as Vandal Nekroth, the scaled book of the dead. And he, you know, lets you rest, as there's a lot of explaining that he needs to do. He will reassure you, however, that your friends outside, that's on the ship, will be safe. But with that, we go into our somewhat 8 hours later, um, and the room changes. Um, which is kind of cool. The actual floor itself in here actually changes. Instead of it being in like an open void of the night sky, it opens up into what appears to be a ballroom of some sort. An actual floor for you to walk around in. Let me find it. Not that one. There's so many.
I just realized my macro hotbar just keeps moving slowly and slowly more to the left.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
That's weird.
Like when I first joined in, I'd open up the macro hotbar and it lines up in the center of the screen. Now it's off to the left by a
Oh
really big
no.
margin. Not unusable, just a little irritating.
That's weird.
Oh, it's a long boy map.
Yeah, I got you right now, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, as you guys, kind of wake up 8 hours later, licking your wounds and whatnot. The room changed while you guys were all sleeping, into like a weird looking ballroom. Which is also weird is you kind of see like what appears to be floating lights hovering around all around you. Um, and he's the dragon's actually sitting and actually talking to said one of the floating bulbs of light, but in a whisper, almost inaudible to you guys. Anyone that could read lips, I'm assuming Nefarious can?
Hey, DM, I'm just gonna jump in here real quick.
that's-
My Foundry is having trouble loading. I am on a white screen right now. I'm just constantly trying to load the game. I will hopefully get in soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's observant. Nefarious doesn't have observant.
Got
Does
it.
Doesn't
Cyril?
have that feature.
He's the only other person I can think of that would do this.
No, sadly not.
There's
Argyle has alert, which means he'll be ready to pull a gun on them if they try anything funny, but besides that...
Varys doesn't
Honestly,
have-
don't even have to try. You would do it just for shits and giggles. You would do
True.
it because they looked at you funny.
What does that look mean? You giving me the side eye?
Close off brain. It's like, no!
My one and only feature is slasher for feats.
But yes, what
not
would you
the-
guys like to do? If you're not sure, I can move the. I can edge you a little bit.
Well, I'm still loading in.
Uh-huh.
But if we're all awake, and it seems like the dragon doesn't want to kill us, Argyle's got something on his mind that he would be walking straight up to the dragon for to, like, talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Argyle is still very agitated.
Okay. And what would you like to say?
I'm almost in. Hang on.
Is it? Yeah.
There we go.
I was having a hard time getting a Foundry this morning. So.
Well, I don't even know what the problem was. I tried to load, it didn't work. It was just a white screen, so I refreshed again. Same thing, still a white screen,
Yeah.
and this was like for 10 minutes tops. And then I refreshed again, and this time it worked. So third time's the charm, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because Alkiak's not in this area with us.
No, he's outside. I remember he saw the Astrogen. I was like, "Oh, I gotta get around. My ship's, being all wonky because of the gaze."
Yeah.
So
Did my
Hmm.
DM? Did my AC go down?
did it?
Didn't it used to be 18, or am I crazy?
It should be 18 because you're a turtle.
It's 17 on this sheet.
Oh, wait. Are
I don't know
turtles-
why. I thought it was 18.
Did you put your infusion?
I don't have an AC infusion.
Oh, well, that's
My
weird.
infusion is for my
Oh,
gun.
you're- Okay, so your AC is 17. That's your natural AC.
Yeah.
So unless you have like a ring of protection,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do have that. Is it just not equipped properly? It
No.
says it's
you,
equipped.
You have it equipped. Maybe it's not adding the math.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Don't
'cause-
you love
Yeah.
technology?
Yeah, it's going by the natural armor, equipped armor. Yeah, so
and
it's going by
some
the
ring
natural
of protection
armor.
Isn't.
So
Yeah.
it's just not actually including my thing.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's fine.
I was wondering, okay, so remember when Zaril gave me the wand? Because I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
And you imported my character? I don't have the wand anymore.
That's why I asked. That's why I said.
So I can't
What
fucking
one?
move now.
A wand of lightning. This was from
Ah,
when we
There.
fought like a dragon. Knows how long ago.
That was before I joined in.
Yes.
There.
I think that was actually just before I joined in.
DM, the game is telling me movement is set to combat turn.
Oh, maybe because I didn't end the combat. That's hard.
Because I know I can't move, and that's all I know.
There. You're good.
Okay, yeah, now I can move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many things wrong, DM. You have to fix it.
Oh my god.
Technology, man.
All right. So which one did you you're missing. Now make sure you update your D&D Beyond. God damn it.
My D&D Beyond was updated.
Which one? What was the wand called? Nefarious?
Wand of Lightning.
Wand of Lightning.
I think that's what it was.
That's
You
right.
got
Zariel,
that wand of lightning, yeah.
Zariel handed it to you.
Yeah, Zariel was being a good friend for once, yeah.
Wand of Lightning bolts. Here we go. You got it. All right, cool. All right, so you walk up to Vandroth.
Oh, that did he introduce himself? We know his name.
Oh yeah, when you were one of the first people to get swallowed.
Yeah, I remember that, but he didn't really say that much.
Oh, yeah.
Besides making me think I was dead.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh well, I'll explain everything when your friends all get here.
That I remember.
Yeah. Don't worry. Hopefully your friends will get the picture after.
That I also remember. Hopefully they take the hint.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. We in fact did not.
Yeah, the way
But we
I was,
ended up
the way I was saying it, and another player goes down. I was like, and they're like panicking. Oh fuck!
No, that I
Varying-
respect, honestly.
Varian looked to attempt to play the piano.
Oh, you wanted to? Yeah, the piano's actually there.
This is now the second time, or second campaign, I should say, where there is a piano, and we have all attempted to play it.
Go ahead and do a performance check.
I will do it with my -1.
Awesome.
Performance is charisma, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Mine's
bad.
a -2. You do better than me.
Just let you know, the keys as you're playing it, they're a little off. They're off key, like really bad.
Well, you gotta tune it.
Yeah, and Vandro's like, ugh. And then he does like a little spit, to the piano, and it magically finds tunes. And you
Oh.
play.
Well, that's convenient.
You play.
I imagine
pretty-
tuning a piano normally would be a pain in the ass.
Oh no, he's got secrets. He's able to do stuff because this is basically his quote unquote domain. But yes, and then also he's the one that's supposed to fix the God Killer spear. So
Apparently, Varian can just play the piano now.
I would say just the basics, like
Yeah.
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, you know, and but
You learned your
Uh,
scales.
yeah,
You know
he
how to
would-
read sheet music. I mean, you can't play Moonlight Sonata yet, but you know, you're working on it.
that's oh no, he goes.
You'd have to roll a nat 20 to play Moonlight Sonata.
Well, that's better. Very nice music.
Fuck, I forgot he sounded like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. Same.
I forgot about that.
Gargoyle, you wanted to speak to me? How the hell you do?
Batman, pass the mustard. Right. Well, I guess first of all, you said you would explain some things.
Yes, so let me finish recording the Soul's Life first, and then I'll explain all to you what's been happening.
One more time, I missed the beginning of that.
First let me record the Soul's Life, and then I'll explain everything to you all.
What he
Argyle's
means by
got one
that,
bad ear.
yeah, the soul's life. All these floating bulbs of light are souls.
Do I recognize any of them? Do any of them owe me money?
There's no shape. It's just a ball. It doesn't take a form of anything.
If somebody
It's a
owed me
puzzle.
money, I could recognize them.
If you want to do a insight,
Sure, fuck it.
mhm.
I
Shits
imagine
and
they look
giggles.
like pole souls from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, pretty much. Or they look
Whoops,
like
I did not mean to do that.
or they look like the souls in Dragon Ball Z when they're all fucking lined up to King Yama.
Although-
There's no
Although, to be fair, if I level that up, I feel like that would make sense for this character, but I can
9.
only do so much at a time.
Nah, you're too little freaked out to like either touch one of them or
There's a lot going on.
yeah.
I'm very agitated. I'm like a cat that's moving into a new apartment. I'm still like freaking out.
I understand that feeling, honestly.
After
I
like
hate
five
being in new locations.
after 5 minutes, all the souls around the room start to dissipate around as Vandroth like starts flopping its wings to kind of shoo them off in a way before addressing all to you.
Diplomats and friends, I pursue you here on an important mission to form the God Killer Sphere, am I correct?
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm gonna be honest. So you three were here before
I,
us.
as a player, know what he's talking about, but Argyle doesn't. Argyle hasn't been with the party super long, so Argyle can't really speak on behalf of the party right now.
I think Varys
Nefarious has no fucking idea.
Varys would know what he means.
Varys would know. Like, I was definitely thinking Varys would be the speaker
Yeah.
for the party. It's just he's not here.
I'll try to speak in his mannerisms as best as I can. Yeah, we have the God Killer Spear, and we were wondering if you're able to form it like everyone else is talking about. Sounds about right?
Yeah.
Close enough.
Close enough, yeah. He
Yes, I can, Varys. I'm assuming that you got the message.
Varys will go, "What message?" Vandroth replies,
He didn't tell you. Oh, maybe that was part of my stipulation then. I told Ivan Hollywood to warn you, or at least more of those eight descendants. That's why he was able to get those visions and took my book. The book of his life and his line.
Varys goes, "What are you talking about?" And with a flap of his wings, the room changes again. The floor, at least, it shifts like fucking Harry Potter with a shifting of the bricks on the wall to get to Diagon Alley in a way.
When I was 14 years old, I stole my brother's calculator. I stole Roy Rogers' calculator. And I locked
That's
myself
crazy.
in a room.
Horse.
Started doing math homework. Locked myself in a room. I was just punching in numbers. I was like, oh man.
Horse.
It's so wrong. It's awesome.
Horse.
What?
Hello?
What are you
Yeah.
watching?
Oh, I was watching TikTok.
Oh,
I thought I turned that down. I
No,
thought I turned it down.
I was like, yes, that's a good story.
Sorry.
No worries.
My mic sometimes is like really sensitive, or it's not sensitive at all. So
There is floors upon floors upon floors upon floors descending down, and there's shelves of books. And he goes,
I record all who else died and all who will possibly come to be. For I am the keeper of the Book of the Dead. I record in any or all part of history, a one's life. And Alduin Hollywood, even though I invited him in a way to come here in one of his dreams. He asked many questions of what will come to be, and I showed him what will happen. Inevitable. The Lord will be upon all of you now. So, he took my book and possibly passed it descended down to his descendants, showing either futures or mostly pasts. I'm assuming Garrus here, and maybe possibly the rest of you, if you did descend or with the Garrus, to seeing his past, present, a possible future.
You want to rewind on what he means by that?
Maybe as Varys and Dietrich got sucked in the book.
Yeah. And so did you, didn't you?
Oh God!
No, I didn't.
No, it
I
was
wasn't
just
there
us.
for
I'm
that.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I forgot about that. That was so long ago.
It was long ago. Now that makes sense, huh? on how Alduin Hollywood was able to make a book of such crazy proportions. He didn't. He took a book. He took his book in particular.
Does that mean he's gonna kill us because he wants his book back? I say out loud as Argyle.
No. I gave him the book, and hopefully possibly changed the outcome. And I'm assuming since you're all here, you are trying to prevent that said outcome to happen again. Do you have the said weapon? The Gargula Sphere. But the thing is, I'm very limited into what I can do. I would like to make a deal with Varys, and since I made a deal with Alduin that if he's able to send one of his descendants to free me and bring what I need to get me out, I should help these said heroes, because for me, I'm stuck here. This is my prison. I cannot leave here. And the thing is, since your actual bodies are here, you're stuck as much as all you.
So what did you do to get to here?
Oh wait, are you asking him what he did to get here?
Yep. Why he's in prison?
Let's just say curiosity's got the best of me, and I was looking upon the Book of the Dead, and the god that's named the Raven Queen punished me, and told me if I was that curious, that maybe it could be part of the book itself. She embedded the Book of the Dead onto my scales, and cast me out in the far distant partial sea as she possibly could, and my presence was to sit on top of the said unknown dead god. And here I lay and wait, and record histories of the dead, and found your way looking in the Ashra Sea.
Nobody starts a sentence and be like, "I was looking at the Book of the Dead, but you should trust me anyways." I don't know.
Yep.
We're stuck here. We kind of have to, though.
Insight check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Same.
I'll do one too, just because I'm paranoid.
Are we all allowed to do
Everyone's
I'm
fucking
fail.
paranoid. Even Varys is gonna insight too. He's gonna help you guys. We'll just be part.
No shit. Dragon
Damn.
brother.
Wow.
What a stand-up fella.
What a good guy. I should. You know what? You read, brother.
Read.
Brother.
People who read books cannot be bad, right?
Argyle, I mean, the thing is, there is truth to what he's saying. It's kind of hard to read a dragon that, a giant, pretty much white-looking dragon. Even though he does look white, he's actually more kind of silver in a way. It's weird. It's like almost like his scales are somewhat translucent. But what makes it not so translucent is all the scriptures on his scales. That's kind of cool.
You got some nice tattoos there, lad.
Well, I wish they were, but they're not.
So I guess DM with my insight roll. My only question is: does it seem like releasing this guy is going to be a massive mistake?
That you cannot be certain.
Damn.
But the thing is, if he wanted to be a dick, he would have killed you all.
Yeah, he could have done that.
But we took a long rest.
He let you take a long rest.
Yeah. He let us
But
get
now
to a
we can
point where
kill
now we
him.
actually stand a chance.
Uh,
I'm not going to say we can kill him. I'm going to say we can stand a chance. Because I don't know anything about this guy.
If you still don't trust me or find anything in my story, take a look. Look around inside your book. You're bound to find your book here somewhere. Book of your life. Book of your distant relatives.
Oh, it's like that, huh? Oh.
Hmm?
I'm looking for either the Book of Garrick Sharpman or my captain immediately, as soon as he says that.
Ah. Let
I
me
don't
tell
care
you the
about my book.
rules. Let me tell you the rules of how the book actually works, since you are considered immortals. The thing is, you're only able to locate and touch your book. In other words, you cannot look in any other person's lives, unless the person is willing to let you. For instance, let's just say Nefarious wants you to look at his book. He would have to personally be next to you. Or if someone's a descendant or a relative of Nefarious, they can. What you see the book. Because once you open the book, it'll appear to be blank.
Okay.
I'm going to
So-
insight check again. I want to know if he's lying to me right now.
this is still 21. It's still part of the 21.
Okay, is he lying to me?
No, absolutely not. Because
God
the thing
damn
is, it matches to what the book of Alduin Hollymon is. It's only relatives of the Hollymon family, or that's really it. In order for you to use the book.
Argyle punches a wall in frustration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go closer to the dragon, and yeah.
He's just walking around. Dun, dun, dun,
Yep.
dun.
Well, can I read what is like written on your body?
You approach Alduin. He is going to peer into your mind really quick to find out what your intentions are first. So I need
Sure.
I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
DC to pass this is, I don't know if you could pass this, 26.
Should be able. Wait, is it a? Yeah,
You
it is
got
a plus
this.
And
Oh.
just because Dark One's unlock.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you beat it.
35.
35.
I would have
Yeah.
laughed so hard if that counted as a 0 and you stayed with 25.
So you start approach. He starts to look and try to find out.
Wendy, you're resisting. What are you doing, Zero?
You look into the. You start trying to read his scales. Even though which is cool. The actual scriptures don't stay in one place. It actually shifts around. Now you get a better look. It's shifting around like words overlapping one another, or the scriptures. This is where it gets a little nutty. I need you to do a charisma saving throw.
Yep, can do.
If you fail, you will go mad.
Well, lucky.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn.
actually, do I want to do that or do I want to just stay mad? Well,
That's up to you, man.
question is like, how long would I stay mad? No, I think I have to go with lucky and try another one.
And also, what kind of mad? There's different types.
Okay.
Ah,
You can save that for another day, buddy.
it's better than that one.
A 3. Okay.
Oh, by the way, as I'm like that close to the dragon, I have the feature. What was it? Witch side or something like that.
Yeah, you can read
So-
any language.
No, if it's an illusion or transmutation magic around him, I can see the actual creature.
Oh no,
So
this
is-
is him. This is his true
Okay.
form. Yeah. If you thought he was like
Just-
some devil, haha, no, he's
Yeah,
that's his true form.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
No, this is his true form.
Okay.
With you trying to read into it, you start to see flashes of what appears to be a woman in dark shade of cloud of feathers with a marionette mask flash in front of you. You at this moment are blind.
Oh god damn it.
The android goes, "Oh, you're trying to read deep into our skills. That would be bad. I wouldn't do that."
Well, yeah, now I cannot read, obviously. I'm blind, so...
He looks deep. Luckily,
Luckily for you isn't too bad.
and he starts to spit right on your forehead, and the spit goes down all across your face.
Bruh.
I know.
Oh.
And let me find it. It's pretty much his own rendition of Greater Restoration. But he
Yay.
goes, "You'll still will be blind after 30 minutes, but give it some time." That's pretty much.
Oh,
So-
fuck it. Okay, I try to walk in some way and bonk against the wall. Okay, I
Yeah.
stay here.
If you'd rolled that natural one, that would have been I could have choose.
His
what
head would have
madness.
exploded like the Death Star.
Yeah. His fucking scanners actually. Oh shit, he's dead.
Oh no.
It would probably be safer for the world if he was, but
But please, if, like I said, you're frightened. Your 5-year-old didn't believe me, so just please take it, try and find your book, find out what you need to find out with your life or your past life, and then when you're ready, they can make that deal that I did with all the Dolomon, and to you, there's so just I would choose. Because you have what I need to get out of here, so I can go to the realm of Elysium, where it can forever talk with souls that actually have a body.
Very
Dale doesn't give a shit about his life.
Now,
The only things he was interested, he figured out he wouldn't be allowed to do.
Well, remember he said any part of you or distant relatives or possibly the future.
Yeah, I want to go, as soon as I can see, I want to go and find my book at least, or something that's related to me.
Roll an
Future.
investigation.
Alright, since you said possibly the future, I'm gonna do that and just hope to God I find something good.
For me say, but yeah, let's see what's coming up.
Wait, so what are you searching for?
No problem.
We're looking for our books.
Is Is there a book for me?
Of
Probably.
course.
I want to look.
The only person that won't be able to look is Vera's because he fucking already looked at his shit. It's left
Yeah,
it back at home.
he's got his book. I don't know what his problem is.
Oh no, Nefarious.
0.
Damn.
That man, the floor is made of floor. When you breathe,
The DC to pass is a 10 because the thing is, while you're in this room, it's almost like a homing beacon. Nefarious, for some reason, like you're just too like
I'm looking at
You're
the
like,
fucking wall.
Distracted.
there's too many fucking books and you don't want to walk every fucking floor as the floor is like never ending, like going downstairs.
Someone
and
look
shit.
for me. Ah.
But Zaril, you do find your book, and Argal, you do find your book.
Damn.
I would say, since everyone's looking for each other's book, I would say you can roll with advantage, and so is Nefarious too, if you want, because I think you guys are going to be going, like,
Advantage. I get one more chance.
My other chance was
shit.
even worse.
No. Varian Nefarious cannot find your book. But
I
Man.
don't have anything that could help me either.
It's okay, man.
Zaril and Argal, you want to open your book?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll watch Zaril first. Argyle doesn't know what's going to happen, so he'll let Zaril go
I'm
first.
not gonna yeet you across a different like whatever. I'm just going to explain it to you as best as I can. Of
Well, then still
you
let
do
Zaril
s-
go first for...
Yeah. So, Zaril, you open your book. Just like Varus's book, it opens blank. Ask your question.
Ah. Well, okay. Let me ask. What is it with my family relatives, like father and mother, and well, how did I come to Waterdeep?
How were you conceived? That's a good one. I don't think you want to know though.
When a mommy devil and...
No, well, it could be that the the other mommy and daddy devil lied to me, and I want to figure out if that is true. And how did I come to Waterdeep, and have I been before?
It says
I hope it gets explicit.
you were the product of revenge. A plot
Oh,
to
shit.
overthrow mortal beings for trapping your father.
A revenge baby. Aw.
Oh yeah, revenge sex is always good.
I heard that you cheated on me, so I cheated on you.
Okay.
That's all it says. Still keep asking stuff.
Okay. What will I become in the future?
Okay. The thing is, as it starts to, it glows, like it's almost as if it's trying to see the future. There's nothing. It glows and then it stops. And then, Varian, goes up to you and he goes,
Well, that's interesting. It's almost as if your future doesn't exist.
That's
It's
fucked.
It's indecisive of what your future can hold. In other words, there's many possibilities of what can and can be done.
So if I would die, I would definitely be in the book, right? So there could be a good chance that I not die and live forever. That sounds fun.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Well, we should figure it out. Look at your
Okay,
book.
let's find out. I'll kill you.
Try me.
But that is weird because Virion says it's a possible future. The thing is, the book was indecisive of that possible future.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Argyle, maybe you should look at your book and you get something out of it. I don't
Argyle
know.
is skipping straight to the future. He doesn't care about his fucking childhood. He doesn't care about any of that shit. He's just got, and he's thinking about this, right? Because the way he's interpreting this is like, realistically, I can only ask questions about my future. I think he's figured that out.
Yep.
So the question he's gonna ask, and I hope you're gonna be nice to me, DM, or if I have to make a roll or something, that's fine.
Mhm.
The question I'm gonna ask is, when I see my captain again, is she gonna be alive?
You talk into it about whether or not a being of your first it shows you the present.
Mhm.
It shows that your captain actually escaped. It showed that the captain escaped, and what is fucking bizarre, Gargith is with your captain, helping your captain,
Now, remind me who Gargith is.
your goblin friend. Or
Oh, Garrick.
enemy. Garrick, sorry. I thought it was Gargith is the other campaign. Sorry, they sound familiar.
Oh
Gargith
yeah,
is,
no, you're right. I just
yeah.
remembered who Gargith is too.
Yeah.
Shit.
Garrick.
Garrick.
Garrick is the one that he is.
Think like Gary, but with a K at the
Yeah.
end.
Garrick is actually helping your captain,
Mm-hmm.
which is very bizarre. And what is happening? Hello?
I can hear you just fine. You're good.
No, something happened. For some reason, there you go. It kicked me out of my game on my laptop.
Shit.
It's like, sorry. Uh-oh, there's a problem. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
there we go.
stinky.
Anyway, yeah, Garrick's the one helping your captain escape from... Right when you guys teleport away, you saw briefly of Garrick going, okay, now, and then explosions start to happen when he was getting picked up. Your captain was going out shooting all the mind flares, and then just fades to black before you see anything. And then when you ask about the future, and it goes future, it glows just like Zarill's book does, and nothing. Your future cannot be told. So
I fuck it across the room angrily.
So there is a connection.
You guys don't have futures, you fucking loser.
At least we have books.
Shut
Exactly.
up! Your books are no good if it cannot tell the future.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
suppose your book would be any good anyway, because you can't read.
You can read. I'll have your mother teach me.
Vandrin,
Which one? I was raised by lesbians.
Both of them.
Vanadon goes,
That is very interesting. You too cannot see your future. So I guess while you're here, your future cannot be told. How interesting. Maybe you could all use your past and your present. And how interesting are you that you're able to see Garrick? Does that tell me he's your relative?
Relative's a strong word. We served on the same crew for a long time. That crew had a pretty tight bond.
Remember, the book can only show any relatives for you. So does that mean Garrick is your relative?
I wouldn't fucking know, would I? We're both sailors. I mean, there's a chance our parents got around a lot. But I'm a turtle, he's a goblin. I don't see any correlation there.
Possible correlation is you teach them your ways of being the good artificer you are. You could be distant cousins.
That counts? Question mark?
Question mark.
You have
That's a
dirty
stretch.
goblin blood.
That's a stretch.
I mean, that would explain my psychosis. Yes.
It's very stretched. In other words, it could be like your mom or your uncle, who the fuck that person fucked that other person, and boom boom Garg. Okay.
Well,
So who in
I
your
guess
family's a
Argyle's
goblin
question
fucker?
is... I guess Argyle's question is it specifically for blood family, or does it also include found family?
Blood family.
Okay. Well
Not
then...
found.
Well then, he doesn't know anything about that.
Yeah. Wow.
Even if it is true, he still doesn't technically know anything about it. So...
Dun, dun, dun.
And it doesn't matter because I chucked the book across the room in anger when I couldn't see
Yeah.
my future. So... But she's alive for now. I'll take that as a win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Oh.
what Garrick's deal was, but that's fine.
You know.
Hey, Dragon, I got a question. I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
What up with the rabbits?
Rabbits.
The rabbits are symbolism of, quote unquote, hopping through the book of time.
I had a rabbit on my crew once, too.
Don't chase the white rabbit.
No, my rabbit was black. I'll send you a picture. I have his mini, actually.
Yeah. Oh, you actually got his mini?
No, not yet. That one's next on the list, but I
Oh.
designed it. That one's next on the list. I'm gonna get it. I've got Argyle sitting in front of me here on my desk.
Damn.
I just wish Hero Forge had a better way to make a Hadozi, because apparently those don't exist in Hero Forge yet.
Oh, they will.
They
There's-
better.
They will. They've been coming up updates like every month of different
Yeah, they're pretty good about
designs.
that.
Yeah. So, with that being
By the way,
said,
DM, remind me to show you the coolest mini I designed.
oh no, is it your plasmoid?
No, it's not the Plasmoid. I don't think I can do Plasmoid on Hero Forge, but it is another member of the crew.
Sure.
Not right now, obviously, but...
With that being said, so
I'm assuming all you are satisfied, or at least somewhat satisfied, of your answers were?
Some of us, I couldn't even find my book.
Look at that.
All you gotta do is ask me.
he
What?
he blows a huge air going down into like the hole descending down, and all the books start to and pages start to like envelop like a tornado, and one book goes in your hand, Nefarious, the other one goes into you, Virion. And the books go back into their places, and he goes,
Like I said, just ask and you shall receive.
Meh, he throws it. No, I'm joking.
you could. I don't give a shit. You don't care.
He puts it away. He doesn't know what he wants.
Okay.
What would happen if this book got destroyed?
I don't ask the same question. It will not get destroyed. The only way it can be be destroyed is if you eradicate all your bloodline.
Shit, that's brutal. Argyle out loud says, "Wow, that's metal as fuck."
Wait, the only way for this book to be destroyed is if I have to kill off my family, including myself?
That is correct.
Alright, fuck it. Where's my parent? No, I'm joking.
You want to ask that?
No, joking. That's all
The books that you have here are basically your own versions of the Book of the Dead. You can eradicate your whole family if you so choose to do so. Now, question is, would that be a blessing to the gods or a curse? Who knows? But you have the power to change your fate. Every single one of you. Use the books when you ask it. The future will give you many possibilities of your future. But there can only be one at the end of the road. It all depends on you. But the thing is, it's not showing your futures and illusions. There are too many possibilities for it to happen, or your future doesn't exist.
Varian walks forward to the edge and just yeets the book downwards.
Yep, you throw the book, you throw it, it just falls, never ending, going down. You don't hear a thud. It is way too far down.
I was gonna put some oomph behind that too, so.
Vandrin looks down, he goes, he flaps his wings, and then all of a sudden a portal comes up above, and the book falls, and he catches the book, and then he tosses the book magically floats down, and it finds its own shelf, and he grabs the other two books from you, Argyle, and I don't know, Zero, did you throw away your book?
Well, I tossed my
Not yet.
book. I'm not holding mine.
Okay, so he grabs Argyle's book and he throws it, and it finds its own shelf.
I'm not sure. I think I want to keep it. If it cannot be destroyed, it's like a good shield.
Wait. If we were to take the book out of this dimension, would it still work, or would it just be an empty page? Would it just be an empty book?
Like
if we were to somehow...
It would actually still work because of Alduin's Hollymon's book. It was still working, wasn't it? But the thing is, Vanden gave him that book.
One of the souls is squeaking in the back.
Yes. That's the booze. Boo, stop!
The soul is squeaking.
I like the idea that the dragon has a pet dog that's just chewing on a soul like a chew toy, and the soul is squeaking.
Yes, I keep myself occupied with a lot of souls of the dead. Mostly it's puppies. It's just like...
You're saying if I squeeze the soul hard enough, it's gonna squeak?
Oh my god, that's hilarious! Like... shit. Oh man.
At least he's having a good time.
Yeah. But anyway, it is quite possible, if you want to take that book, but the thing is, probably Vanrin can read all your guys' thoughts and go,
If you want to take the book, it was a trade that me and Alduin all along did. The thing is, in order to warn his ancestors, it was all part of the deal. He would need to bring the key to releasing me. And that key is ours.
and he points to Varys' staff. Staff of the Korok.
Okay.
I see.
That right there is the key to releasing me and possibly get you all home. Zero, though you are wanting to know the future and your book. But the thing is, your life is very dark and cold. Without knowledge of anyone having your book, and possibly finding your way, or even your ancestors or your relatives see your book, I'm afraid the book will be too dangerous to be opened to the mortal plane.
Come on, that sounds like fun.
I'm not
Well,
judging
start
you as a
asking your questions
character.
now.
It's just your present you is too dangerous to be lurking around on the mortal plane.
Nefarious takes out his book at this point.
You gotta start reading.
Now he's gonna ask a very specific question.
Ask that specific question.
Was I planned? Now, in what I mean by was I planned was no, now, not like that.
Shit.
Yes, and no.
You're asking their
Was-
fucking your grandparents or whatever the fuck, great grandparents. No, you weren't fucking planned.
You're an accident.
Everyone's an accident.
In terms of like how my life turned out, was I meant to be in the orphanage? Was I planned from the start?
Okay, so you're asking the possibilities of what could have been in the past. What route you could have chose. Is that what you were saying?
No, like
No, that's what it is. That's basically what it is.
Was I really orphaned by my parents, or did the guild do it? Was that like
All right. You asked
like
that.
stuff like that? Like did the guild make me an orphan on purpose and made me to what I am today?
Okay. All of a sudden, when he asked that, the book writes in Draconic, what Nefarious could read, "Let me show you." And then it starts writing out a whole, like, paragraphs. And then, next thing you know, Nefarious disappears. And goes into the book. I want to read you a very brief description of what happens to Nefarious. So basically, it's roughly 25 years ago, while you're just a little youngling, just an egg, in a way. You see your parents, in a cottage, taking care of you, or said, by the fire. There was also a couple other eggs. You weren't the only one. And what happens is the door busts open. You see a lot of hooded figures coming in. Your dad tried to fight off the intruders. Unfortunately for him, his throat was cut. But your mother, being who she is, starts hiding the eggs. But unfortunately, she was only to grab said one. She grabbed you. She puts you in what appears to be a basket, full of varieties of fruit and vegetables. She puts you in as you can kind of see that now you're seeing from your mom's point of view that the assassins or whatever is destroying your siblings' eggs, crushing them. And then in a last bit with her breath, as she gets stabbed in the stomach and then sliced up, going up from belly to chest, she falls down bleeding. And then all of a sudden you see what appears to be a man in a mask approaches your mom and goes, "Your husband did me wrong, so I'm returning the favor." And then darkness, That man that you recognize is your teacher. And then it veers to your point of view. You see through the egg, in a way. Like you just developed your eyes. And then you see the masked man grabs the egg, and you hear one of them go, "Sir, let's destroy it." "No, I think this would be fine. Take this egg to the orphanage. The father still owes me a lot of debt." And then, obviously, it goes to your present now, which is you standing over the book, reading, and you come out of the book. So you are
Welcome to the family, son.
Yeah, yeah, basically, welcome to the family, son. So that is your life.
It's in my blood.
You are the debt baby.
Fuck!
You-
The sins of the father, am I right?
Probably why back at Valgul that maybe the teacher cares about you in a weird fucking sadistic way of before he yeeted out, before you guys fought that red dragon. Maybe he cares about you in a way. Or he just wants you to pay off his fucking debt, whatever the fucking debt that was.
Whatever fucking debt it was, he probably tried to leave. You don't just leave.
Mm-hmm.
He just closes the book and puts it in his bag.
You're gonna put it in your bag?
He puts it in his bag.
Okay.
He's still
Stealth check?
processing what he doesn't know what to feel.
Sleight of hand, if you're gonna take it, steal it.
He's not gonna steal it. I mean, is he allowed to take it? It is his book.
Well, are you not being you just being nonchalant, just putting it in the book in the bag?
Yeah, he'll just put it in the bag. He
Okay.
doesn't know what to feel yet.
All right. You put it in your bag. Anyone else? Varian, you want to look in your book of fucking secrets? The Chamber of Secrets.
Remember, I fucking yeeted mine down the fucking thing.
That's right, you didn't even want to open it.
Yeah, I just fucking hucked that thing down there.
Fantastic.
I was like, fuck the past, fuck the future, I don't give two shits.
Awesome. Fuck them all. Vandrin goes,
Well, looks like Nefari's got some childhood events. They found what you were looking for.
It's not what he expected, but it's not what he it's what he expected, like a little bit deep down inside. It is what he expected, but it was why are you laughing?
No one's laughing.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah, no, every time you stop talking, it does this weird sort of fluttery, like, effect. I don't know what to call it.
Are you laughing? I don't know why you were laughing.
It's fine.
it's probably because I have my fan on. It's kind of hot in here.
Oh, because it sounds like you were chuckling to yourself.
Like this.
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like. It does that every time you finish speaking with that voice changer.
I relish in your pain. God damn it.
It was throwing me off.
That is so fucking hilarious. Oh, you're making me laugh. Fuck. Alright. Alright. But with that,
Nefaris is the only thing that he's going to say is my father owes the teacher a debt. And
fuck it.
Nefaris will return that debt.
Uh-huh. But with that, Vandrin will, probably,
You're probably all hungry, right?
He
It's almost dinner time anyway.
Food? Are you offering food?
I can't really conjure food. Vandrin goes, but he starts looking up.
But it's coming down now.
The portal opens kind of above in a way, like it's like a dark abyss. It starts falling down. What appears to be a bunch of corpses. A lot of the bat-like creatures. That possibly that's what the Astral Dreadnought does. The Astral Dreadnought is his prisoner, his warden, and there's a bunch of carcasses of the bioraptors that you guys face in the dark.
We're not supposed to eat that, are like you're joking, right?
I don't joke unless you want me to.
The Varian's gonna cast Goodberry.
Don't actually wait a second. I think I have a spell. Hold up. I don't know if I have it
Great
prepared.
Food and water. You might
Yeah.
have great food and water.
I've got it. I've got it prepared.
I have Goodberry prepared. That's the only one I have prepared out of the two.
How many third level
It's-
spell slots you got?
I was about to say Goodberry is a first level.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm good either way.
You should try. It's actually a good delicacy. I've only been eating it for the past 5,000 years, so at least that's how long we've been here. Feels like eons, though.
I mean, Nefarious isn't gonna be rude.
Okay.
He'll take a bioraptor.
You
Yeah.
take a leg. It's like it's in pieces. At least yeah. You grab pieces of it, like you grab a leg or the wing or whatever. I don't know. You feel like thighs, chicken wings. What do you what do you feel like?
We'll
breast?
go for the we'll go for the thigh.
Okay.
Nefarious isn't gonna be rude. I mean, he is giving us food. This is food.
You take a
He'll
bite.
be a good host or a good
Um,
guest.
I mean, Vandrin wouldn't give you poison food. It's not poison. Here's the thing. It tastes like when you sink your teeth into the corpse, the blood as it oozes out, it tastes like black licorice with a yeah, black licorice with a weird sense of taste of grilled chicken.
That's vile.
Yeah.
No, what? I have idea.
Marinate-
I'm still gonna cast Goodberry, but I have idea.
Black licorice marinated with chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you do.
Nefarious is going to do his best to.
But that's not you cooking it.
Yes.
You haven't like cooked it. You just took a bite of it.
Yeah, we're still black licorice. Ew.
Do we have
Roll
any
a
way of
con
making
save.
any of cooking?
I'm sorry?
Do we even have a way of like cooking food? Because
You're talking to a dragon. He can make a fire pit and fucking pots and pans. He can make fucking weapons and shit. He was able to tune your
just to be
piano and conjure shit
just
like
be-
that.
just because I don't care about this 5th level spell slot, I'm gonna summon a fire elemental and just use the fire elemental to cook food.
Okay. You summon the fire elemental. Ah. Okay, you bring out the fire elemental. You have it cook on its body, I'm assuming? Like on its head?
Yes. Yes. I'm just like, does anyone have a pot?
I was gonna say, like, we can, like, do a makeshift, like, grill. I don't have any metal, though, which is unfortunate.
Argyle.
I'm looking.
Why don't you just ask the dragon?
No, I don't have a pot.
I look at the dragon and be like, "Give me a pot."
Say
He
please.
gives you a cannabis leaf.
He like one of his wings, he takes a piece of his wing and like a feather, and he tosses it to you, and it conjures up a pot.
Alrighty, I'm gonna cast good berry, put the berries in there, and start mashing them to
Yep.
make a sauce.
Perfect.
My God, is this the first time we're actually doing like a cooking thing?
Yeah, we are.
My weird cooking. I'm cooking using a fire elemental for heat.
That's so
No, that's
fucking
fine. Let's go. You got this, Gordon Ramsay.
Uh,
It tastes like shit. It's fine. Oh no, he goes, finally, some good fucking food.
You're cooking out of a bird's pan, you fucking dick.
I'm like,
That's
well,
good. That's where all the flavor comes from.
Uh-huh.
All the thousands and thousands of things you've cooked in it before.
It's a mix of just the mix.
Varian's just gonna be like, if I'm gonna cook for all y'all, can I have at least a pan or something as well then?
I mean, I don't got a pan. I got metals.
Oh,
I still have some of them I haven't even
he
used.
gives you all you need. You pan, fucking. He goes. Do
If you
need
give me a minute to change my prepared spells and give me a lump of metal, I can make a pan for you.
Well, Nefarious has
Guys, he's giving like the dragon is offering you stuff, and you're like, does any one of you jackwads have other stuff?
I'm just answering questions that are asked to me, bruh.
I look
I'm
at the
good.
dragon, I'm like, I need a pan, a knife, and something to chop, and like a cutting board.
Now, a knife I might be able to give you.
I mean, I have a knife. I have a dagger.
That hasn't been used for killing people.
We can wash it. And also, no, I don't have a knife, apparently.
a dagger would suffice.
Yeah, I don't have a dagger. If I had a dagger, I would have offered the dagger. I don't have one.
I have a quarterstaff, so how am I supposed to cut anything with a quarterstaff? I don't think you want fucking food that's been hit with necrotic damage.
I've got a scimitar.
A splinter quarterstaff. He rubs the side of the round part as its edge.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and I'm gonna hack at it with my fucking blood axe and turn it into a goddamn sharp edge.
Oh shit. So you just break your quarterstaff? Okay.
Yeah, I make a wooden knife out of the quarterstaff.
There you go.
A wooden knife.
But I only take enough off so I can make the knife. I do not fully break it, so it's still partially a quarterstaff.
Right. you just take the little knob of it. It's like a 4-inch. You take up at least 4 inches, so at least you have a.
And now I take a
edge.
great axe and carve it into being a knife.
Yeah. A mini knife.
Yep. And I get to work cooking. If there's anything I need to roll, I will roll this.
Survival. I mean, have you cooked before?
Okay.
I'm assuming you have. So give me with advantage because Alec would probably ask you to kill things and chop it up and cook stuff. Yeah. No problem.
Add some good berry sauce on top and serve it to everyone.
Tastes quite delicious to everyone here. If you guys choose to eat it. It smells good. Even Vandred would take a little offer and have a taste, and he's just like, that's good. That's
Nefarious will scarf down anything. He hasn't had nobody. If you really think about it, we've been living off of rations. We haven't had an actual decent meal.
Exactly.
In a long time, yeah.
The only time you had a decent meal was
fed
back
you
at the
guys
order.
fucking-
I think the last meal was with Strahd Von Zarovich.
Oh God, no, that was horrible. That was all
Yeah.
like maggots.
But it was the last thing you could count as a meal.
Yep.
Or like dinner.
But we had food at the order, like
We
in the
did.
sky, the guild in the sky.
Oh, yeah, right.
But even
And also,
then,
we lived with those artificers for a while. They probably had actual food.
They did. They cooked
it
you
was
some
months
stuff.
ago.
But yeah, you
There
guys
you have
all
it.
eat the blood licorice that you were tasting, Nefarious, got completely, quote, evaporated, uh, cooked, completely gone. Yeah, tastes really good to you. But with that, everyone here um, ate, took another long rest, and then Varys would ask him, "Why do you need my staff? What did my ancestor said he was going to do?" Vanrin will ask, I won't use the voice changer, or he'll answer him. He'll go, "That, my friend, is the key to me getting out of here. That staff right there is able to tap into the god's power of Melora, and only one god can break another god's curse, especially my curse at that. Melora made that staff for Alduin and his followers, or at least Melora's followers, as a protection for her temple. And since you brought that here, which I asked Alduin to do so, to bring that here, safe to say that I'm able to get out of here. And don't worry, you wouldn't be empty-handed. I have something for you, Varys, would be a good trade-off for you." And he goes, "Extend your hand out." His arms out. He extends his arms out. I think he'll probably insight first, just knowing how paranoid Varys is for this. Let's see if he'll do it willingly. Did it roll? Hello? Doesn't look like it did. That was weird. I even saw the dice go across my screen. It says I rolled a 13. Oh yeah, he'll trust him. He extends his arms out. Vandrin takes a huge, deep breath, and he spews down onto his hands. And what he gets are these two gauntlets. These gauntlets, Varys will know immediately what they are because it's pretty much made from him. These are called elemental gauntlets. And Vandrin would go, "If you take certain stances, you can conjure any type of element and able to cast said spells and elements and do damage to that sort of elements if you're up close to a person if you punch them." So, for instance, fire stats, he's able to do fireball, fire shield, flame strike, fire wipe, continual flame, scorching ray, searing smite. He can actually cast a smite. Water, air, and earth. And they have spells related to that as well. So you got a walking elemental monk. And it's a +2 item for him. So not bad, I would say so, for that item. And I just got to let Spike know that he got that in his item. And he takes his staff and he goes, "And now for the other part of the bargain. The spear, if you please, or at least the parts of it." I'm assuming Varys has the parts of the spear, or one of you guys has it. Okay, I guess no one has it. All right, game over.
What was the question? I had to BRB for a sec.
Does any of you guys have the parts of the spear?
Probably Varys.
Um,
Hasn't he been keeping them?
Has it?
Varys is the only responsible one out of all of us.
The responsible
Varys.
adult. Okay.
I mean, Argyle's too new to have any parts of the spear.
That's
So-
Argyle's not even thinking about Argyle or Morse.
All right.
Argyle doesn't even know what the spear is.
Long
He
story
does,
short, we've been
that's right.
collecting artifacts.
No, he wasn't with you guys. So okay, Varys will lay down the parts of the spear, and Vandred would do the same thing, but only this time that parts of the book of the dead on his scales start to glow, and start to go up to his face, and then as he spews out some type of like white or necrotic energy imbuing into the spear glows in a bright white light formed to its actual glory when they used it for Gargash and Torog the Crawling King. It is back to its form. Vandrin will go, just to let you know, it's only a one-time deal. Once you use it, it will be destroyed on impact. So what we'll do in sense of gameplay wise, it will turn any god that it was striked into or used against, it will turn it to a killing being. In other words, because if you actually fought a god, let's just say, for instance, Asmodeus. Let's say you're fighting him. His true form.
Asmodeus.
His true form, you guys would not be able to survive. Like true form is a challenge rating of like 35. Like you won't be able to touch that dude. But if you stab him with it, in a way, because it's a plus 15 spear, and then it's based on your guys' roll, and usually those gods' ACs are like at 30. You should be able to hit with your high levels. It would quote unquote make him mortal and a killable being. In other words, it will revert him back to like the Avatar state in a way. I mean, it still will be tough to kill him, but once you kill that god, you actually legitimately will kill a god.
Is that what happened to the god outside?
He will probably go,
Yes, but our God is long forgotten. And I do know the name of our God, but I choose not to say it.
Cool.
so yeah, you guys got the spear, and then Vandrick got the staff, and he'll probably go,
Now you're probably wondering how you're gonna get back home. Very simple.
the floor changes to what appears to be a solid ground, or at least like dirt ground. He places the spear into the ground, and he conjures some words. All of a sudden, the tree begins to form huge, like the tree form, and roots start to take hold, spreading throughout the whole corridors and whatnot. And Vandrin goes,
That's perfect. It's perfect. And a bright
immense above you all. And he goes,
light. That's it. That's Elysium. I mean, we'll leave. Now. I was feeling that your friends were in trouble. Since thou were open the portal, Elysium might sense it. Yes, my sister's in trouble. He must go to her immediately. Since thou broken from my shackle, I shall tell you all very immediately.
you see on the far end corner there the same portal structure as when you guys took it with the artificer. You know, that archway on the far, but it's to the door here. The door opens up into what appears to be an archway portal. Go through there, and you will get there. You should be getting there momentarily. Are you guys all ready?
I just want to point out how I said earlier we should have one orange magic item in the party at this high level, and you said we did, and now you've taken it away from us.
Nope, I gave it to another one to Varus. He's got it.
Okay, fine. You traded.
Yeah.
Fine, be that way.
Don't worry, you will be compensated. Trust me, okay? But you guys are ready? I technically gave you 2 legendary items. I gave you the spear, which in cases it's a one-time use. But if you, let's say you stab it to a mortal being in a way, you would instantly kill him. But then that spear is gone. So it's a risk.
So we have a one-hit spear. That
One-hit
literally
spear.
is only one hit.
Yeah, that you would instantly will kill said being. Even if you
Let's
miss,
use it on the dragon. No, I'm joking.
if you miss,
Use it on Zaril.
if you miss, obviously it won't be considered as use. You have to hit it with it. Once you hit, then that's it.
Thank God.
Okay. So
Yeah, that is true. You could technically hit the dragon with it. I don't know what that would do for us, but we could technically.
So DM,
Probably nothing.
I think before I go, Argyle's actually going to ask the dragon if he can take his book with him.
you want to take Argyle? You want to take your book?
I think I want to take my book.
It's the least I can do. And Zero, I was joking about that book. He can take your book too.
Don't tell him that. That's dangerous.
Don't tell him you were doing it for the
See,
ha-has.
I can joke too.
Well,
It's more of a big middle finger, as you mortals call it, to the Raven Queen. Hey, that bitch.
Fair enough.
It doesn't matter. He can talk all the shit he wants. He's not in prison anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like we did a
That-
bad thing. Either that or I don't know. We're spared.
I don't know.
We
He
did a
seems
good
chill.
thing.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
did
he's
a
letting
good
you keep a
thing.
book. We got out of here. No confrontation. Wait, where are we gonna get dropped off?
Oh, you'll get dropped. Oh, he'll go.
I'm teleporting you all to the Order's headquarters. And don't worry, I've also communicated to your friend outside. Hold on a sec.
Like 2 minutes. We'll be on break real quick, and then I'll finish my sentence. Give me 1 sec.
Alright, I say we use the spear, kill the dragon.
I say we use the spear to kill the DM.
The DM is never like I thought about it. Like I don't think the DM is ever gonna give us the deck of many.
No,
Oh,
and
God.
honestly, I'm okay with that. I could live with that.
I did that to my players once in a one shot, and I ended up with a campaign at the end.
Yeah, if I ever gave my players the deck, it would be very, very, very heavily modified so as not to be totally fucking game breaking.
Yeah, I just gave them a straight up deck with one extra card, and they drew that one extra card, which started a campaign out of the one shot.
Oh hell yeah. The deck of many things is like the fucking it's like when you install like a cheat engine into a game, but it's got a virus in it.
My mind
I
went
feel
to a
like-
randomizer mod instead of a cheat mod.
I feel like the deck of many is where the like if the DM introduces it, they want the campaign to end.
Yeah. Actually, I can't say that because I introduced it when they were level 5.
Ooh,
Not that they
I-
actually drew anything from it. They just had it. They were near it at the time, but they never actually took it.
imagine if
They
they
were
tried
too.
to play like poker with it.
They were too fucking paranoid to use it.
Good, they're smart.
Because I hosted the level 21 shot, and then they went down to a level 3 fucking campaign. They ended up making completely different characters, and all the original players aren't playing their original characters now. One was from PvP, the other two were just mutual and wanted to kill their characters and do a different dude.
Sorry about that. Fucking groceries came for 4th of July for Tuesday. Anyway, so with that,
Yeah.
gotta remember what you were talking about. Fuck the Raven Queen. Someone asked a question, if I remember correctly, right?
You're half debating on stabbing the dragon with the spear.
Oh, right.
I was said that jokingly, not even half debating.
I
Thing
said
it-
half.
The
Which
thing
doesn't
is,
really have to
here's
be
the thing: if you use it, and if one of the gods comes out, like the Tiamat, that's what he was trying to do. You guys won't have a weapon to kill it with,
Are you saying that the endgame boss is Tiamat?
possibly. I think I established that.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he established that a while ago.
Yeah.
I mean, there were multiple endgame bosses that could have been.
Yeah.
I still didn't know which one was what.
It could be quite possible. That's still up in the air still.
Nefari stabs himself with the spear.
Really?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that jokingly.
You pricked your finger. You're fucking sleeping beauty.
Only true love's kiss can wake her up, or she'll fall into a sleep like death, or death like sleep, whatever the fuck it is.
Argyle kisses Nefarious.
He explodes.
He does explode because that's just a side effect of Argyle.
No, he says you guys can take your books, and technically speaking, Argyle, the books are considered legendary items. If you want to
Oh,
be technical.
fine. Yeah, try to placate me even though I don't get any actual bonuses from it.
You do. You get insights on shit.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, insight on ourselves. It's about us, not anybody else.
And relatives of use.
Yeah, the way Argyle's like 20 intelligence is figuring this out is that basically each book is connected to an entire ass bloodline, which is good for space efficiency, but also a little confusing.
It can be.
Theoretically, with this book, I could look up the entire history of like my parents and shit.
And technically, quote unquote, live what their parents lived through. Get the experience it.
Okay, DM.
Mm-hmm.
I opened my book. What was the debt that my father owed?
Ooh.
Not even a quick hesitation while you guys are ready to go to the portal. Oh! He disappears.
I guess the Forest had more questions than answers.
Alright,
guess-
we'll just sit and twiddle our thumbs.
No, Argyle will just pick up the book and carry it with us.
It's within 1 minute as you pick up the book. Faris, you come out. You saw what your father did. Your father fucked over the teacher. Your father was actually a partner of the teacher. He was quote unquote right hand man, and he grew up with said teacher. But the thing is, the teacher. This is a good insight because you asked what your father, what it was. Your teacher or the teacher, in a way, changed dramatically. One day that the teacher was not being himself, your father questioned about it, and your teacher was denying it. The thing is, you guys weren't even supposed to be in the Assassin's Guild. The teacher, however, made the Assassin's Guild. and your father didn't approve of it, and he left. And all these years, your father was trying to avoid the teacher's grasp, because you basically grew up with each other in a more or less, you like to
Childhood
swindle
friends.
people. Yeah, childhood friends. They like to swindle people, but more or less only attacking the rich. In other words, people that don't deserve it. And then the
Then I have
teacher.
another question.
Hmm.
Who was the teacher's name, if my father knew?
That. Let me find
That's
it.
a good one.
That is a really good one.
That's a good one. I like that.
Let me find it. Let me pull up my Google Docs.
Let me pull up my notes.
I have over like 20 docs.
3,000 pages.
I have over at least maybe like 300 pages. Give me one sec.
And who does the teacher look like under that mask? I need to know these things.
An elf. That I know.
Oh!
Uh,
Damn you, Varys! Your kin!
A high elf.
Your kin killed my family.
The thing is, the teacher didn't put on that mask until after his quote unquote personality completely changed.
Oh my god, it's Majora's Mask.
His name was Zeph.
Zeph.
Mm-hmm.
Neff. Zeph. Connection. No, none.
Possibly.
I was joking.
No, seriously.
Okay. Zeph. Zeph who?
That I didn't make a last name for it. So is
Okay.
the thing is the father and him, because the way I wrote it is basically you guys were quote unquote true orphans. Hence why it was fucking sadistic that he made it quote unquote orphanage. Which you guys with your dad and the teacher both opened, but the teacher twisted it and made it into his own as a quote unquote guild in order for him to, there's no connections. So you and your dad opened the orphanages in Limedon and everywhere else.
You and your dad? There is no you.
No,
it's just him and his
the
dad.
teacher and your dad. Zeph and your father. That's the history of it.
Okay.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Isn't it fucked up?
Shit,
It's
my
great. That's it's completely
So there's
fucked.
multiples.
There's multiple orphanages. Just the ones that you grew up was the first orphanage that your dad and Zeph opened up was in Limedon, the oldest one. And you went back there and you fucked that shit up. So in other words,
Did I fuck it up?
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Didn't you say I'm going back and I'm gonna talk?
Yeah,
yeah. You fucked it up
I'm
on your adventures when you weren't with the group. You fucked that place up.
Yeah, I meant I was gonna go back and
Yeah.
take care of the staff, but
Mm-hmm.
that's what I did.
So exactly what you did. So
Ooh.
ain't that fun? But yeah, Argyle, you picked up the book. As you walked out, he just pops out like a fucking Pokemon coming out of his Pokeball. He sits on the ground and he knows all, I guess.
All right, I just shrug and offer to hand it back to him. I was expecting it to take a while, so I was just going to bring him with us in the book, so like
Yeah.
a Pokeball. So
Because I know this information, I know everything about the teacher.
You do. Or at least until your father.
I meant childhood stories up until they parted. I know his dirty secrets.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make some up so I can use them against the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
You went to bed at 4. I know you.
And you know what's funny? I will tell you this. I forgot to mention this to you. Zeph and your father grew up in Crow's Perch. That's where it all started. So
Complicated family.
it's so complicated, isn't it?
Wait. Oh no, never mind. It's blood related. Never mind. Never mind.
What were you trying to ask?
No, no, no. I was just like, because the book is only related to ancestors' blood lies, not bonding.
Yeah.
Like,
Unless
okay.
quote unquote your said your father married your mom, or at least your father
I would
married
hope so.
another person, and then that person they quote unquote gave birth to a cousin or or not a cousin, like a half sister or a half brother, then the mother itself will be bonded into said book. Because it's tied by blood. Make sense? You just won't be able to see the mom's ancestors. Only the
Oh,
father's
that's fine.
ancestors.
But you should be able to see the mom's ancestors because her blood is in you too.
In a way, it is just
Yeah.
it's diluted in a way. It's fucking weird.
It's not diluted because it takes two people to make a baby.
Yes.
So I should be able to see my mom's ancestors going. It's a very long family tree.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Like it wouldn't work if you had like a step parent, but like
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Sorry, I'm getting that fucking mixed up.
it's confusing. It
Yeah,
is confusing.
It's so confusing. Anything that has to do with you make a baby, done, boom, done, ancestor.
Boom.
But you guys going through the portal?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Final chapter. As you guys go through the portal, as almost as a movie-esque way, you guys don't see this, but Vandrin looks out, and then he looks at a shelf. And the shelf on the far end, because you guys didn't explore the room, you guys didn't want to. On the far shelf, you see there's a bunch of, or at least there's a bunch of shelves. There's roughly maybe 10 shelves, 10, 20 shelves. And on the shelf, it's really empty, but there's pedestals on each of on side by side, maybe like 2 inches apart, like each on the pedestal. Boom, 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 boom. And then you see one little idol start cracking. And Evander goes, I hope they do it this time. Because this might be the last time, huh? And you guys go through this giant portal. It's almost like rainbow colors. You're going in high speeds. You guys won't be able to control your body going through. You see a bright light at the end of and almost like type of light of tunnel. And each one of you give me a d20. Because this is going to be fucked up.
One.
Just one d20. 14. 20. Oh fuck, no. The far. Oh my god, no. And then I gotta roll for Varys. Oh no. Are you the one?
Varian,
Varys.
how you doing? Less than 10? Less than 5?
Yeah.
Why can't I roll for. Hold on, something's wrong. I gotta refresh. For some reason, my d20 isn't working.
I can't wait for us to be teleported in like separate parts of the world.
Oh no. This is nothing. You're all going in the same fucking spot. Don't worry.
I think this is just how we came out. Like how.
No.
Oh god, we're merged.
Oh
no. You guys have no controls of your body. It's almost as if there's like a giant, huge gravity force pulling you to set your destination. I gotta roll for Varys. Let's see. Come on. There it is. Okay. Zaril, You said you rolled a 20, a natural 20. You are the cause. What happens as you guys going through this portal? From what you guys can see, barely at a distance, the light flickers and then breaks. As you guys are falling, never ending, through this void of light. You also guys start to see other like sort of lights branching out in all different directions. And Zaril, you hit someone. And at a brief moment, you look up. You, sir, are the one that caused Tasha's sister to become crystallized, as you bumped into Tasha and her sister when they were very young and broke the connection.
It was you.
It would be Zaril. It would be fucking Zaril.
Oh, come on.
You had no control though.
Yeah.
And then
Nope,
all
I'm
of a
gonna tell her.
sudden,
You had all the control.
only
I did
Zaril's
it
the
on
only
purpose.
one that can see this. And then all of a sudden, dark. It is dark and quiet. And since Nefarious, you rolled the lowest, you wake up groggy, tired, exhausted. You find yourself in a desolate land, rubble. There's glass all over the floor in front of you. You're not sure what it is. It looks almost like a crystal. And then you look up, the sky is dark. Clouds, raining red lightning across the sky. You look around and then you start to see your friends all in crystals. The same crystals that Tasha's sister was in. And they start to crack one by one. Virion, Varys, Argyle, and Zaril. You guys all wake up in a desolate land, not knowing where you are. What do you do? You have all your equipment. Don't worry.
Is it nighttime?
You can't tell.
Oh, god damn you. Okay.
It's ground. There's gravity. There's air.
I'm gonna
It's scorched earth.
Okay, no, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shout hello. Like, are we in a chamber? Is there a roof above our heads?
It's kind of like a broken castle. There's rubble everywhere, and you're kind of like in a makeshift, like somewhat building in a way. It's
Okay, DM, I'm gonna ask a question, and it's gonna be a little bit of a stretch, but maybe it'll work. Sailors and pirates and shit are pretty superstitious people. They have a lot of stories and legends and shit that they like to tell.
Yeah.
Has something like this ever come up in one of those legends?
There's been stories of people talking about they remember something that happened in the very distant past, random people waking up not knowing where they're at, where the lands, quote unquote, completely changed and whatnot. Now this is a hint. Remember back in the small village where you were talking to this woman who had gave birth to some type of demon, and she herself turned into a demon?
Argyle doesn't remember.
Yeah, but
I
Dietrich
remember.
would. Yeah, Dietrich.
Because I almost fucked her.
Yeah.
Oh, the nervous name.
Remember that?
Yeah. So you heard stories of that, absolutely, of random people talking crazy about they lived in this time period and whatnot, and it's very odd. Here is the I don't want to show it yet because you guys are still looking around.
So wait. Did I just wake up again, or do I still are they crystallized still?
No, you know they all one by one because of the roll order. So you roll the lowest, so you're the first one that gets
okay.
out. Yeah. And then one by one.
I'm gonna wild shape real quick.
Okay, what are you wild shaping into?
Wild shaping into an eagle.
Okay.
I'm flying up and just
All right.
taking a look around,
In the
scope out the
distance,
surroundings.
you see what appears to be the world tree covered in lightning and darkness. You see what appears to be sorts of the scorched earth. And the building that you guys came out of, I'm going to activate this now since you're the one. This, my friend, is a destroyed Order Castle. The island fell, and this is where it lays now.
Well, shit.
So this is our order, but it's broken?
Did we get shot too far forward in time and the world already ended?
Good work, guys!
As you guys are contemplating on what's been happening, you hear somewhat of a dark, like an elderly man, but it's more of a deeper
It's
voice.
Dietrich.
It's deeper voice.
Dietrich!
200 years old, it's Dietrich.
The person
He's not dead!
The person that comes out is tall, giant size in a way. I'll put this in handouts because that's pretty funny. Where is he? Where did I put him? Oh, I gotta hold on real quick. That's so stupid. Yeah, paint, and then I gotta resave it. All right. I'll save as JPEG. There we go. There it is. All right. This is what you find. This is who you see as he goes, "Who's there? Show yourselves, you raiders! You're not gonna eat me today, no sir. I'm ready for you." This is the man that you see. NPC images. Oh, it's going to be under that. Wearing the same garb as your fellow giant in the order. Zoltus, but he's old.
Oh, the cloud guy, giant
I see
cigar.
nothing. Damn, it's still dark.
Oh, you can't see anything?
I can't see shit.
Open your eyes.
Oh, shit, you right.
My brand.
Oh,
My
Brian.
Brian.
Look with your special eyes.
Yeah, everyone should be able to see this. I put this.
I mean, I see the map, and you posted the NPC in the Discord. I see both of those.
I see nothing. It's very dark.
Can't
I just not exist.
refresh it. No, it's here. I don't know why it's doing that, but everyone should be able to see the actual like image outside,
Yep.
but it's there. Just put everyone in here. Just so you know, you do benefit from a long rest, but you do have 1 point of exhaustion every one of you because you're all coming out of this rebirthing crystal. So
Mark that.
yeah. Yeah, but what you do.
Okay, I see it. It reminds me of the Ring City from Dark Souls 3. Like when you touch the orb, and it's all the shit, like, cause The illusion is gone, or some shit like that.
But yes, Varian, you're flying up and you're seeing the world tree from a distance. It looks like to you, you guys are in the Deadlands, or what used to have been the Deadlands, but the Deadlands are more dead than before. It's not desert. It is red, scorched, like mixture of lava. It's almost as if you guys were teleported. It would be mistaken you guys got teleported to Avernus.
Got it.
There is no sunlight whatsoever. Even though the image looks like there's sunlight, there's no sunlight. You can't tell what time of day it is.
Well, I fly down and be like, we're either in hell or we're in the future.
And Zolta's
We are
like,
not in
"Who
hell."
are you?"
We're either dead or about to be dead.
Hi,
don't
my
know, I
name is
don't think
Zero.
I don't think he could take us.
Cyril?
In a fight, right?
No, you're not him. No, they're stuck in crystals. And then he sees the crystals. It's broken. You got out. How?
We didn't. DM, just for the sake of asking,
Mhm.
because I remember people turning into like abyssal creatures in
Right.
these crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened to us that we notice, right?
You want to body check yourself, medical wise?
I'll
That's
body.
right. No,
Argyle's
Argyle
paranoid
wouldn't
enough to
know
body
that.
check himself. I'll body check myself.
Wait, would Argyle know that though?
Oh, that's true.
No, just
No.
I look
Although,
at
to be
Argyle
fair,
and
if
think
something
that-
was blatantly obviously wrong, like if he had suddenly regrown his leg, he would notice that.
you have an extra appendage on you.
I don't know. Do I DM? Do I have anything immediately obvious wrong with me?
you're like looking around, see if your mole's on the right ass or whatever. just you're looking around and you don't see any sort of extra appendages or scars or different, you know. Check your pants if your dick's the right size, you know, type of shit. Yeah, everything's in place. And Zoltas goes, "No, it can't be. How did you guys? How? It doesn't make sense. I thought we marked you for dead."
After all the things you've known about us, what on earth would make you think we know what's going on?
It's so good to hear all your voices.
Well, I'm glad at least one of us is happy with the situation.
We're tired. We're exhausted.
He sits down like on a rubble. He's like, "It's been 100 years since I heard you guys' voices."
Mm-hmm.
Everyone
Oh,
I
yeah,
knew
more
was
time I don't remember.
dead or gone mad.
Where are we?
You're in Ishgar, of course, or what's left of it.
What happened to Ishgar?
We lost
What did you lose?
everything.
The fucking war, you dumb fuck.
Wait, we were in a war?
I mean, we were pretty much in a war. We might as well have been, because we were fighting a bunch of Tiamat cultists, right? Who were trying to res Tiamat. That was the whole...
Yeah, Zoltas will go, "Oh, let me explain to you all that has happened. So, as soon as you guys left to your journey, a lot of things had happened. Falconia fell even more. All the other empires start to fall as the Lloyd, he proclaimed himself as the new god of the chromatic dragons, decided to attack everyone that didn't view his way. And then it was down to us, the Order. All sanctioned cities went to us for sanctuary, and we were going to assemble the army to attack Lloyd, as his headquarters was located in the heart of the World Tree, as he overtook that guardian that was guarding the World Tree, and let's just say that he killed our leader, which in turn it was her name's escaping me at the moment.
The dragon.
Ken.
The dragon.
The curvy dragon.
Ken, the keeper of secrets. He killed her, absorbed her soul, and then the order fell. At least the island fell, crash landed here. Luckily, most of us survived. Dietrich, everyone else survived as well, the crash. And then you guys came out of the other side of the portal. I guess it was cut out and you crystallized. We were trying to do our best to get you out, but we couldn't, and so we had no choice but to fight him alone. Dietrich, Tasha, and everyone else fell. Died trying. But the funny part is, so did Lloyd in a weird way. Lloyd was successful in bringing out Tiamat. Tiamat killed him. He killed him, but also at the same time another god emerged from the depths of hell. Torog came to be. He came bring out his demon army and fought against Tiamat. War raged on. The pits of hell also opened up Avernus. Ishgar became a battlefield of all sorts of demons and creatures. So, the gods decided to seal off Ishgar, cut off from the rest of the realms. And now we're all stuck here. So-
Yay, the new eternal battleground.
So all hope is lost. You're 100 years too late, my friends.
The ring. Where's the ring? Where's Majima? Where's the ring that I gave Tasha? Where did Tasha die?
That would be what you care.
Wait, what happened to Grogu?
They all
Grogu.
died! It's 100 years, they all died!
No, the ring, it would preserve their bodies. It would preserve Majima. Fuck Grogu!
You know, Grogu might actually still be alive due to his heritage.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's fucking dead.
They're
Everyone's dead.
all dead.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. But you guys should get comfortable here.
Oh, fuck that. I'm a sailor. We'll go to another part of the world that hasn't been destroyed yet.
You don't
Come on,
seem
you gotta
to
get out of the
underst-
house more. We're going somewhere else.
You don't seem to understand. Ishgar is cut off. There is no way to get out of here. Everywhere
When you say cut
go-
off,
Mhm.
how literally do you mean?
Try. Does your
Like, is there a magic barrier?
Does your banishment or teleport spell work?
I don't have either of those spells.
I cast Plane Shift.
Okay. You start to cast plane shift. It fizzles out. You cannot plane
Got
shift.
it.
So wait, did Tiamat do this or did somebody else do this?
The
No,
gods,
the
the
person
rest
that
of
was
the,
pretending to be. Oh.
the rest of the gods deemed it as Ishgar to be unsafe for the
What a bunch of cucks.
Alright, we gotta
Faerun,
get Zeno.
and they just
Wait,
went
if it's cut
fuck
off
it.
from the rest of the...
They completely cut it off. Ishgar became known as a battleground. They deemed this as Ragnarok.
So, DM, I have to now test something, because
Mhm.
it's cut off from the rest of the realms.
Yep.
I cast Conjure Element... Well, not... yeah, Conjure Elemental.
Cannot.
I cast Summon Fae.
Cannot. Anything that you have to summon or cast aside or teleport is literally cut off.
I'm just like, well, he's right. I just tried taking myself away. I tried summoning my elemental, and I tried summoning my fae. I got nothing.
Hey, DM.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and bring in my cannons because technically I'm not summoning them. I'm creating them.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
literally what
your-
it's
your
called:
can-
is
your-
create Eldritch Cannon.
Your cannons are fine. You can create stuff.
Okay.
Just anything that has to do
Wait.
with summoning or teleporting or
So bringing
transforming.
something in from another plane.
Oh, there goes healing spirit.
Mhm.
Yeah, there goes my 9th level spell and almost all of my teleportating students.
Wait, there goes my insect plague, my call lightning, technically, my flaming spear, and my plane shift. Okay, so I lost a good chunk of my damage spells though.
All right, giant man. What's your name again?
Zoltus. You
All
really
right, Zoltus.
should
Time
remember.
to stop being a little bitch and figure out how to send us back in time.
What do you mean, send you back in time?
I mean, we have an obvious problem here, and there's a solution. We just gotta connect the two somehow.
You really gonna try?
I don't think that's how magic works.
You really want to try to go back?
I mean, are you happy living here right now? Are you enjoying yourself? Because we can just stay and hang out if you want.
Does it
Now hold on.
Does it look happy? He takes out a glove. He's actually wearing a glove. And his arm is mechanical.
Oh, welcome to the club, pal. I gesture to my leg.
Now hold on. Considering everything is gone to shit, I don't have to deal with a tabaxi. And technically, the guild isn't even on my ass. You know what? Let's just stay here.
No, I think the world is real fine. Look around; it almost feels like
I mean,
home.
we can make it home.
Yeah, sure.
Create food and water. Or unless you can't do that.
You can create stuff.
I can create stuff. Creating
Right.
food and water wouldn't be a problem. But
It's time to
honestly-
Mad Max this shit.
And we have a big castle to live in.
So, actually, Zoltus, I'm thinking about this. Does that mean Tiamat is running around here on Ishgar somewhere? Still?
That's the funny thing. No. The rulers of Ishgar, for what I've been hearing, they're warlords, or more or less a combination of demons and devils.
So this is Avernus.
Not quite. It's a mixture of both. Because Tiamat brought her devil legions, while Torog brought his demon legions. In other words, he brought Baphomet. Tiamat brought her devil generals that sided with her. Even Asmodeus himself is said to be lurking around here to check in time from time, because this is also part of his realm now. But I haven't seen him. What are you guys thinking?
Asmodeus is back? Oh no, we fought Asmodeus. Or unless he might be still here.
Asmodeus.
You never know. He could be around here,
Asmodeus.
lurking around. Fraz.
I mean, he's
Who?
probably
What kind of a
pissed.
name is that?
That was Zarel's sugar daddy.
Actually, I think it was Dietrich's problem.
Yeah.
Oh no, but it was also Zarel's problem,
Yep.
wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
both.
his sugar daddy.
Yeah, for a time. I have a new one.
Sugar daddy's probably pissed.
So, what are you guys all thinking? You actually gonna use your heads? How to get
I'm
back?
using my head to figure out what spells I need to take now.
And
mean,
you just
to be
talk
fair,
to your gun
DM,
and be like,
Uh-huh.
Argyle is an artificer.
Yeah.
This is kind of right up his alley. This is like, I see a problem, I see a solution,
Mm-hmm.
figure out how to get from one to the other. I'm just gonna sit down and start contemplating and try to see if I can figure out a way to do this. using Zoltis hopefully to provide me any information about the locals who might be able to provide some sort of resource, whether willingly or unwillingly.
That's Ultus right there. So, but he's a lot older now.
I don't know if I need to make a roll for that or something, but
to figure out what, like, solutions?
to figure out pretty much, because the way Argyle interpreted this is that fucker in charge of teleporting people through space-time fucked up the time bit and sent us too far in the future, so now we gotta go back.
No. So he didn't fuck up. So what happened was, while your guys were going through the said portal, and you're flying across space and quote time, it was cut off. In other words, Lloyd and his people destroyed the order and cut off the teleport. So if you cut off one end of the teleporting spell, it has nowhere else to go. So it was trying to recalibrate and figure out where to go, and it popped you out on the other side, but the thing is, you became crystallized. The same thing as what happened to Tasha's sister. She went on the other side, but it was crystallized.
Wouldn't she technically still be alive then? Like, what if she theoretically, hypothetically, of course,
She was
broke
alive.
out relatively the same time that we did? Would she be running around?
Yeah, is
You wanna-
Tasha's
you
sister
wanna-
walking around
do you
here
wanna
now?
try to
Because
find her?
we could.
Oh, wait. Before we even get to that, it's been 100 years. What happened to the dragon that we were just talking to? That we set free?
Oh,
Is
he
he in
was
the
in the
mortal
astral-
plane?
He's in the astral sea. No, he's in Elysium now. He's having a good old time.
Yeah, he basically
Oh.
went from his imprisoned afterlife to his normal afterlife.
Yeah.
Okay, we get
That's
another
how I
astral
interpret that.
dreadnought, and then we get eaten.
No, he's gone from his prison. He's done.
Trying to think here. But either way, to Argyle, it seems like the solution is to teleport back in time before the Order was destroyed in the first place. Like, that's the solution to Argyle. And now he's just trying to figure out ways to make that happen.
Give me a base intelligence check.
Base intelligence?
This will be in a way, a hint to point you guys to somewhat the right direction.
Is anyone gonna try and give me advantage?
On what kind of jig?
Just intelligence.
Oh, I'll try. It's a -1, so.
Like, honestly, if you just want to help me spitball ideas or do something to give me advantage, I'll take it.
I'll bitch slap you to give you advantage.
I would just start and walking around with Nefarious and checking out the environment. Say that would be a good place for a room. Oh, look over there! All this burning stuff.
Zarel's playing Gardenscapes in his head.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Virian is slapping Argyle to get him to figure out something.
He's slapping the back of the head. All right, come on, nuts.
I do work best under pressure.
I'm also gonna make it progressively harder with each slap.
Gets harder.
Well, I rolled a 17 total, so
That's good.
it's not bad.
So you have visited the Order before. You do remember before you guys set out on this weird fucking excursion of the Astral Sea, you did see a bunch of books pertaining to, remember the library that had a bunch of like planets and whatnot? And a lot of it had to do with time and certain aspects of travel in the Astral Sea, and also in a way of certain creatures that possibly can manipulate time. Argyle, you being curiosity, but you were flipping through these books. You did catch a quick creature's name that is potentially could be lurking around in the Deadlands, but it's said to be a myth or a rumor. And that would be an Androsphinx.
I had that Yu-Gi-Oh card back in the day. I got it from watching the movie in theaters. I'm gonna call Zoltis.
Mm-hmm.
Zoltis!
Wait,
If my-
we were able to keep the books.
We've got our books, yeah.
Yeah.
Our individual
Don't you have
books.
any living relatives before the war happened? Like,
Oh God.
see,
I
like,
don't know.
hey, like, what happened to our ancestors? What happened to our relative before the war?
I don't know.
Ah, you want to do that? Let me see what happens.
I mean, I don't know if I have any cousins or relatives, so.
Argyle doesn't give a shit. I think it's literally in the fucking handbook that turtles are super independent. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck. Like,
All right, well, say what you were gonna say before I interrupted you. Sorry.
what was I gonna say? Oh, Zoltus. If my memory serves correctly, you used to be an educator. Is that right?
I am.
Then
Used to be.
educate me. I see a creature here that intrigues me. It's called an androsphinx.
He ponders. What does that have to do with what do you want to know about them?
It just caught my eye while I was looking at potentially being able to go back in time, and this creature sort of just came up and it intrigued me.
Well, Androfinks are said to be the actual manifest of time, and
Yeah, that would make sense.
they like to quote unquote mess with mortals by giving them riddles. Why do you want to
Yeah,
know?
out of character, I'm a little worried about that because Argyle's got 20 intelligence. He could figure out a riddle no problem. Me as a player, I'm a bit of a dumbass. I don't know if I'd be able to solve a riddle.
Me as a player, I love riddles. Virigan has a -1 to intelligence. She has a
Damn.
9, so
Okay, you and I can work together to solve the fucking riddle.
For riddles like that, you guys can be out of character and help each other out because the riddles that I've made are kind of like, what the fuck, dude? Like, are you kidding me? Like, yes.
Noted. Back
Yep.
back in scene. Well, surely if a creature is the physical manifestation of time, they'd be able to send us back in time.
It's quite possible, but I don't see why. I don't know. I mean, and then he starts thinking, you might be right. There is a slight possibility that he might still be alive. No, but if he is alive, he'll probably defend his said temple and not let any of you guys try to change the outcome of anything.
Who's he? This Dietrich I've heard so much about?
No, he died in the battle, protecting his children.
Hmm.
No, he
So who are you talking about then?
the Androsphinx. It was just a rumor, but I kept hearing our leader talking about there was an Androsphinx out in the Deadlands, but he keeps himself secluded. She asked him to join the order, but he's declined as it won't flow in time correctly. In other words, it would not help. But since everything's cut off, maybe he could change the rules and bend it a bit. It could be quite possible.
Well, I don't have any other leads to go on, so that's good enough for me. You got a name?
That I'm not sure. I would have to do research on it. Luckily, some of the library is intact. Hopefully, I can find the book that I haven't used for firewood or burning material. He kind of gets up and he starts trying to find his library, what's left of it anyway. Just help yourself, and for anything that has to do with food, you gotta have to fend for yourself, as this land is dead. Just try to stay away from that one corner. He kind of points to the corner, and you guys turn around, and you kind of see a corner of like what appears to be a pile of bones, but a variety of mixture of devils and demons and possible humans. It looks like he's been quote unquote either eating them if he gets his hands on them. So It's survival of the fittest, guys.
Well, I get the feeling that he knows he couldn't take all of us right now.
That hence why he chooses not to fight.
Yeah.
Quote unquote. He knows you guys can kick his ass. But and besides, he feels a little hopeful that you guys are back, and you saying the Andro Sphinx and all that. So let me find. All right. You guys do what you want to do. Downtime, looking around, scout. I recommend that in a way if you guys want to. Because the Order's castle quote is a lot different from what you remember.
Well, if we get a long rest, I need you to re-upload my sheet with my new spells.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna do that. Alright. I'm surprised you guys don't get the full spell list, which is odd.
Because I did mine by accident once, and I got rid of all my spells that
Right.
time, so I didn't have them prepared anymore.
Let's see. Alright, importing it right now. Alright, it has been re-imported.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now I got my elemental and non-elemental spells.
Shit.
I can also walk through stone.
That's good. That might be useful. Actually, not gonna lie. It would be useful. So.
I just picked it up because I was like, fuck it. Earth Genasi, walk through stone, why not?
Alright.
However, I did pick up some necromancy spells for the necrotic damage.
I would say after maybe a couple hours of him researching, I don't know if you guys, anyone else wants to do something besides you playing, what bedroom to take, what fucking remodeling you want to do, Zaril and Nefarious, as you guys are happy with your, I guess, with your new lives in a way, while Argyle's panicking.
Just
Argyle
starting
doesn't
walking
panic.
around.
He gets pissed off, but he doesn't panic.
Well, considering that everything's all fucked, I highly doubt there's anything to take.
Oh, there's nothing really. There's no.
I guess Nefarious would just keep scout then, looking on, making sure everything is fine, nothing's amiss, nothing
Well,
looks.
shit, I just realized something. God damn it.
Huh.
I can't use the fucking cantrip infestation. It is conjuration, which requires me to summon something.
Yep.
I've got a useless cantrip that I can't replace.
Oh, shit. Hey.
Well then.
What's up, Diggs? Oh, no, he left. But yeah, so with that, Zoltus comes back and he goes, he seems excited. No, it is here. Look, and he brings up the map. So, I guess we had a scouting party years ago and they just never returned, but we were sending messages, I guess, back and forth with each other. This is it, and he points on the map what appears to be Ishgar, and then there's like an X mark. Hopefully it's still there. He might possibly still be there. But I have to warn you though that if you are venturing out, it will be very dangerous as there's a lot of cannibals, demons,
Zero.
devils.
Zero.
Yeah, Zaril.
What?
You were a cannibal for a while, you remember that?
Well, I do. Do you? Do you know that?
As a player, I remember that.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking about that because we actually had a little bit of cannibalism come up in another campaign.
Because Strahd. Because Strahd, because of fucking
Oh, I'm talking about the lion.
Zekron. Oh yeah, that one too. Oh shit. But he goes, yeah, he warns you, and he goes, well, I have to tell you how we lost, if because I don't think I can join you on this quest. Um,
Yeah,
he
tell us
brings
everything.
he brings you down deeper, and well, if you're gonna venture out that far, he unravels like a giant like blanket, and it is a fucking motorcycle, or at least more or less a I took this from one of the devils that they brought up here. They call it a war machine. Um, Me and Brutus altered it when he was still alive. He was the last one to die. That was 20 years ago. God bless his soul. Um, so it manifests with mana. So one spell slot will take you roughly 100 miles. So it should be plenty for where you need to go. And to answer what has happened and how we lost, when we separated in a way, we split the group. One went down underground to face the Assassin's Guild. Yes, Nefarious, your Assassin's Guild brought in Torog. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And I actually kind of blame you in a way.
You're welcome.
Because you were the one that gave the teacher the book of the to make flesh golems. Remember way back in session fucking 8?
Not really, no.
Okay, to remind you, session 8, when you guys fought that giant centipede creature, you took the book and you gave it to the so-called the sheik. The sheik
doesn't ring.
the sheik gave
I remember the Sheik.
the sheik gave
Flesh
the book.
Golem too.
Yeah, the flesh golem centipede, the human
Yeah,
centipede.
the human centipede.
That I remember, but I don't remember grabbing a book.
No, that
We
was the whole
did.
reason we went down there.
And also the part of it with you with your mission too, Nefarious. With all the
I
things.
thought somebody else grabbed the. I remember the book, but I don't remember giving it away.
I don't
think I was allowed to, because
you were
somebody
also
else-
giving some other stuff to the Assassin's Guild to progress said the comeback of Torog. So
Yeah, that I don't remember.
yeah.
I remember the book, but I believe they wanted the book. Like, not. I don't think I gave the book to them. Because I remember the book was needed for something else with the group, because somebody else wanted it.
I think there were 2 books.
They were. Yeah, it was Alduin Hollymon's book, and then the book of the to make flesh golems.
New year, new me.
Yep, New Year.
That wasn't
new
me.
You.
That wasn't me.
So he kind of is upset when he's talking about it. We had to split the group when the red moon eclipse was setting the sun. That's when the portals of all the realms start to open, and when that happened, Lloyd released all the crystals. So all the people that were in the crystals said crystals. Turned into his version of dragons. The dragons that you were facing back in Valgul. That happened. So
Why not us?
that's the weird part. I can't explain it. I mean, most of them turned and some of them didn't. So
Maybe it's like wine. There's an aging process, only wines above a certain age are worth drinking.
In a way, you can kind of, in a way, it works like that. So, yeah, he can't explain why you guys didn't turn, and he was afraid that you guys would turn, but it didn't. So, um, yeah, luckily for you guys, you're the only ones around the crystal area. You didn't see Tasha's sister, and he explains that they took Tasha's sister, the crystal, um, back with them. He wasn't sure why, but possibly he thinks that Lloyd used that said crystal to amplify and connect everyone else that was in the crystal to turn into his versions of dragons.
Well, because she's the oldest crystal.
Correct. Dun 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 dun. Hence why Tiflis was talking to her in her said dream and asking her who is she when she remembers.
Damn, I wish Dietrich was here, because I, as a player, am putting a whole bunch of things together,
Uh-huh.
but, like, none of these are memories that Argyle has.
I know, but it makes sense. It makes sense in a way, doesn't it? It's like
Because,
it's
like, the
all
first crystal cavern we saw with all the fucking crystals in it was in a destroyed kingdom. So my
yeah.
thought process is, what if somebody, potentially Lloyd, destroyed that kingdom? Or, like, you know, this process to start the Tiamat thing started a long-ass time ago.
And
They destroyed this kingdom when a bunch of people were trying to teleport out, and obviously they got crystallized because of that.
mhm.
And then, because it was just in a fucking cave underground, the dragons would have had as much time as they needed to do whatever crazy bullshit they needed to
Right,
do
but
magically to
uh-huh.
ferment them.
Also
But, like,
remember all the marks on the map on Valgol that you guys saw? Those were all locations of all the said crystals. Remember that?
mhm.
So when that popped, all of those popped out. So they fucking overtook Ishgar with ease. No problem.
So they've probably just been working on this for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if the reason we didn't turn is because there's a level of outside magic that needs to happen for us to turn in the first place, and
Right.
because we teleported here in the fucking castle of the fucking place,
Mhm.
seemingly after he already released. Or no, that was because he attacked to get Tasha's sister back, didn't he?
Yeah, he attacked Tasha's
So
sister. He went
I
back.
wouldn't be surprised if the only reason we didn't turn is because they didn't even know we were crystallized and therefore didn't know to do any outside magic on us.
Or it could be a greater explanation that you guys can't explain, or at least Zoltas can't explain.
I'm spitballing right now,
No,
so
no, you're on the point. It's like when Mint sent that fucking meme with Markiplier going jingle jingle, the Lord jingle jingle. Yeah, pay attention, jingle jingle. Like you're actually piecing together. You're actually on the money on that. So
So, back in the day,
yeah,
jingle, jingle, jingle.
Pay attention, jingle. Yeah,
I'm
basically
saying
that's
your
what it
favorite
is.
word.
So you're on the money on that. So we're basically at full circle. So Lloyd technically lost or won. You don't sure who won or lost. It just turned to fucking chaos. In other words, Ragnarok. Don't know who's winning. Don't know who's losing. Just let you know everyone loses and loses. Wins and lose at the same time. So um, Zoltus explained what happened, and he will also explain what could have happened better, as to um, said to when you go back to try to instead of going charging forward to the world tree to split the forces into 3 sections to cover the back because they got bombarded from the back and they became surrounded. Or at least move all the crystals that they found into one location. So it just be easy to quote unquote bury them or to um, nullify the army. If that makes any sense. And he will give you the name of the Androsphinx. Um, if you're going to find him, I'll type it in here. Look for. Oh, what's his name? There. That's his name. Look for Articus. It's in character. But that being said, you guys ready to go out into the world of the Deadlands and reach its final conclusion?
Let's roll.
I guess I'll double check with Zoltis, like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
there's no like supplies or anything here that we can use. It's always worth asking.
I can provide you rope or anything of that sort. Weapons wise, unfortunately I don't have any weapons.
I mean, I figured as much, but the
possibly
answer's always no if you don't ask.
If the Androsphinx is still alive and holding true, there's said to be lost treasure there.
Cool.
That's why I said patience, sir. Patience. There's said to be lost treasure.
I mean, if you want me to be using my character to max efficiency,
Yeah.
you got to give me at least 3 tunable items. I'll make a list.
Yep. So, with that being said, all you guys get into this said makeshift war machine. Who wants to expend a spell slot to get said engine going?
Varian will.
All right.
Does Varys get a spell slot out of those gauntlets?
He gets quote unquote charges. He has to use the key point.
But they're not spell slots. Damn.
Yeah, they're charges. So if you want me to read you the spell or at least the inventory description of it.
Well, no, I was only gonna ask because I figured if he wasn't here, we might as well just have him do it, if he could. But if he can't, that's fine.
Yeah. So it's basically this. So it takes a bonus action to activate in stance, and each stance lasts 1 hour each. With stance, you have 25 charges over all to cast spells. You can also use 2 charges as 1 key point. The level of the spell is equal to the number of charges used to cast the spell. You can change stance 6 times per day and regain all charges on a long rest. Very fucking powerful item. I do say so myself. Maybe it's equal par to the staff of Korok. Because the Korok has like a plus fucking 10 to hit. Or plus 5. It's crazy. So. Alright, you guys set off on into the Deadlands. And you see out into the distance as you guys ride the machine. It's cramped because there's 5 of you. One of you has to like sit on a person's lap or whatnot in a weird ass way. But it's doable. You guys see out into the distance.
I was gonna say, DM, if I need to, I have 3 riding horses in my robe still that we can use to make this journey a little easier if we need them.
Those riding horses won't be able to keep up with the fucking war machine.
I figured as much.
It's hauling ass. It's going like.
I mean, to be fair, I had that idea before I knew we had this thing. So
it's going as fast as a fucking car. It's like 60 to 70 miles an hour. Like it's hauling ass. But with said, you guys see the world tree that Varian was seeing earlier, all scorched. You actually hear battles going on all around you of demons and devils. It's almost as if it's like the first layer of Avernus happening all around you. Who wants to take lead? And who's driving this fucking car?
I
He was
think
gonna be-
Argyle's the only one with the intelligence to be able to figure out how to drive.
Yeah, this is the pedal, this is the brake, this is the e-brake. This is like basically that's what Zoltus
This is the
showed
park.
you.
This is the handbrake.
Yeah.
I was going to say I want Virion to drive. I want to drive it.
All right, you can
Yeah,
drive
fuck
it.
He's the one that's giving the fucking spell slot, so yeah, sure.
I won't stop you.
All right.
Alrighty. Feel free to blame me if we crash.
Sure, yeah.
For you driving the said car, it'd be more.
Can he even
of-
reach the gas pedal?
Yeah, Variant's like he's
I'm an
normal
Earth
size.
Genasi. I'm not a fucking dwarf.
Yeah.
I thought she was a halfling for some
No,
reason.
that's Tasha.
Oh man, I'm getting confused.
If it was Tasha, Zoltus would have makeshift like a fucking like a strap and put a wood plank and a stick.
No, just tie my leg to the bottom of
Yeah.
her foot.
Exactly. No, so with that, Variant, since you're gonna be driving, give me a perception check.
Oh, perception. Okay, that's not too bad.
16. Let me roll on my roll table on what I have here. D12. Yes. Thank God I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Yes.
I don't
yes,
like that.
Yes.
It's an astral dreadnought.
Not
Devil
again.
version. It's the devil form.
Hellish dreadnought.
As you guys are riding across the scorched earth, or scorched Ishgar landscape, you come across what appears to be like a makeshift mountainside wall, and Virion, I would say this as a standpoint because you're not sure because it's kind of in a way. You're trying to slow down, try to see because curiosity somewhat gets the best of you. There is people hanging on chains across this wall. It's almost as if it's like the wall of trophies. And there's one particular being that you see, or at least this figure. It is a large or huge creature. What used to have been wings, but it looks like it's been clipped. There's no feathers on it whatsoever. A bald-headed kind of like humanoid figure with armor kind of ripped in pieces. This person's missing what appears to be an arm on the left side, but there's a chain dangling out from the arm, the left arm. It looks like that could have been a prosthetic. I don't know if Zeril, you know what I'm talking about. I think you would.
I know who you're talking
Oh.
about. I think I know who you're talking about.
The said person that's hanging on the wall is dead. Is this person? Let me find it.
I don't know that guy.
Oh,
Mommy is dead.
that's they kill. They, out of character, obviously. Like
Uh-huh.
they managed to kill her.
Someone did.
Oh shit.
And
I don't remember this bitch.
She's from Avernus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zerial,
She's like the big bad
The-
of Avernus.
quote unquote, ex-Duke of Avernus, because there is no fucking Avernus anymore, because the demons broke out when the portal was open.
I was about to say Ishgar's the new Avernus.
Mm-hmm. But Zerial is been dethroned and hanging up as a trophy. And she is dead. And it actually reads an infernal. Here lies the bitch of Avernus.
Ironically, I can read that.
Yep. That's why curiosity got the best of you. But there's a lot of demons and humanoids hanging out. Most of them are skeletonized or freshly there. But Zariel, the body won't really decompose because she used to have been a celestial. So it will always forever remain up there.
Of course.
Food.
Celestial, another language I know.
What do you want to do, guys?
Let's eat it.
Well, Argyle doesn't know any of these people, so he's just like, come on, focus, keep going.
But sightseeing!
We're gonna try some stupid shit and try to make this thing drift.
Yes! Yeah! Give me a...
I would have done the same thing at one point.
Your choice. Sleight of hand, because of how dexterous you need to be to do the e-brake and shit, or survival, just to more or less get the feel of the car.
I'm doing survival.
Okay.
Oh god.
Tokyo!
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun.
basically. Boom, 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 boom. This is Brazil. Anyway, it's all about family. Anyway, so 15. You drift it. I mean, you got a fat ass. Like the car, like the War Machine's a fat ass. So the drifting, and you're on dirt road too. So it's not like asphalt. So you're, and all the dust is kicking out as you drive away.
Well, surely the dirt would make it easier to drift because there's less friction.
But the thing is, you don't have a smooth road. It's bumpy as shit.
Well, yeah, it would be a bumpy ass
Yeah.
drift, but it would
Yeah.
be easier to actually physically do.
Can Nefarious drift it? Can I hold the wheel? That was fun. Let me do it.
I would say this. Everyone here, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
Oh, come on.
How do I open my thing? I don't know how.
Oh, just go to your folder under characters. And, you know, I could just put everyone in here. Give me one sec. I think it'd be easier. Boop.
Do I have anything against con saves? I don't think I do.
Varian, you don't have to do a con save because you're the one driving. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're
Is
used
this
to-
to see if everyone else gets sick?
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, can I have advantage because I'm used to like rough waters and shit?
This isn't waters, is it?
It's the same concept, though.
Okay.
No, it's not.
It's-
not
it kind of
at
is.
all.
Con save.
Argyle's been in like hurricanes and shit before.
All right. Varus is the only one that pukes. Everyone else is fine. He's not.
But now
used to
the car
darkness.
stinks.
No, he
Oh,
puked.
no.
He puked outside of the car. His head's
So
hanging out.
he's drifting, and then there's
Yeah.
this little arc of puke.
Yes, exactly.
Varian, give me the wheel. Let me have it.
Before I give Nefarious the wheel, I spin the wheel as hard as possible and then jump out of it.
Why are you jumping out as it's moving?
I'm not jumping
'Cause-
out of the vehicle, I'm jumping out of the seat. You can take
Oh
that.
shit! Give me a deck save if you're doing that because the car's still moving.
Are the
Ironically,
Gs
I
even
get
gonna allow
advantage
you?
on that.
Give me a deck save on that shit. That's so good. Hey, yeah, you're fine. It was a little rough landing. Your ass hits one end of the seat, and then the far as you're gonna take the wheel.
Take the wheel.
I
Alright.
think people need to make another con save because I spun that wheel.
No, I said this is all part of the because you were doing it in the midst of. Oh, you want to take the wheel? Fine.
Yeah.
And then the Ferris like,
How do you
"Stop!"
drive this thing?
Gas, brake, drift. Go.
And we're going as fast
all
as pedal
Varian
to
says
the
is
metal.
Okay.
That's all Virion says is just gas, brake,
Out of the
drift,
way.
go.
I don't have insurance.
All right. I see, you guys are doing fucking donuts on the fucking dirt road. Yeah, I'm fine with this.
Do I have to make a roll or no?
Give me a survival or sleight of hand. Oh, I was hoping for a 1. Yeah, you're for some reason
Dear God.
For some reason, yeah, she can't roll below a 10.
I know, but that's still crazy. Minimum 10 plus 3 plus 12.
Yeah. You're fucking Tokyo drifting this fucking shit a lot better than Virion was doing, and
Tokyo.
you're having fun. However, you start to hear and you start to hear more motorized vehicles
It is Mad
coming
Max.
close to you. What do you
Do we
guys
hear
do?
drums in the background? We look out the window. There's just some
Yeah, you
guy
see a guy on the
bungee-cording
guitar-
off
yeah.
the fucking court.
On the guitar. You're
Never mind.
start
We
to
gotta go. We gotta go.
You're driving.
I'm
Yeah,
driving. Where
we
am
gotta
I
go,
driving?
he says, looking back while holding the wheel.
Yeah. Yeah, Nefaris, you're driving at this point.
Oh,
Because you're
and
in
then
the
the
wheel.
catcher's better than me.
Unless, Varian, you want to take hold.
Well, where are we going?
Don't
I
know,
mean,
you
I
gotta
don't
get
know.
away!
Yeah,
If you
I'll
don't
take
start-
hold.
DM, are we still exhausted, by the way? We didn't get rid of that? We didn't rest?
Nope, you did not. You did not.
Oh shit, I
Just
thought I still
choose-
had
choose
I
it.
should
to-
have been making all of those at disadvantage.
That's fine.
And
Actually,
my
you know what?
roll
I'll say
should have
this.
been-
It's been a couple hours. You guys were probably like sitting there preparing. I would say you don't have it for RP standpoint because I don't
Alright.
think you guys were too stupid enough to just go in the car while you exhausted and then go. Because I think you guys would like sit, rest, what the fuck, contemplate what's happening, wrap your mind around what to do. So
I'll stay in the wheel. But where are we going? I'm lost. I've drifted around so much.
So basically, technically speaking, yeah, she's not there.
It's been a while since
And-
I've seen this map.
Has it?
Where do
I
we
know.
need to go?
Here. This is where you guys are technically. You don't have Sonatus anymore.
That's how long it's been since we've seen this map?
Yep.
There's Grogu, too.
It's been that long, guys. So where it's at, you're over here. You guys were drifting and doing fucking Tokyo drift. This is where you guys. This is where the order crash land. Okay. You're not sure how far said you have to go, but you know that X marks the spot where you guys need to go, and it's roughly over there. Somewhere over there.
That we're
So just
going that
north.
way. Just
You-
someone
you
tell.
don't-
Do I go north, west, east?
North.
Just make sure
Where's
the
north?
tree is always on your left side.
Well,
That's what
to be
Zolta
fair,
says.
DM, that's why I asked earlier if it was
Mm-hmm.
if I could see the stars at night, because
No.
if I can, Argyle would definitely know what the North Star is. That's pretty
No,
basic
there's
knowledge for any
no
sailor.
Stars. Just Zolta says just make sure that the world tree is on your left side. That's your only source of navigation.
By the time, by the way, we found the wall, about how far did we get, would you say?
There's no wall. See, that's the crazy
No,
part.
not that wall, the trophy wall.
Oh, the trophy wall? Oh, I would say maybe roughly about 3 miles before you guys decided to fucking Tokyo drift. and having fun with it, and then, you know, like, oh, let's try this. Now, go off fucking crazy shit, off-roading crap. And
Ah
So-
shit, I should have asked for a draconic a tiny statue of a fucking dragon. God damn it. Worth 500 gold points.
I am the dragon. You don't need anything else.
I need wings. And I prefer not to have to use wild shape.
Oh well.
Correction. I don't have that spell right now. Never mind.
yeah. So,
Well, we're going north. Left.
Alright.
Wait, where are they coming from?
they're coming from behind you. From where the
Never
wall
mind,
is
we're-
at.
That we're just going north
Yep.
towards.
Alright.
Like-
I'm gonna see.
I have something I can do if they get close enough.
It looks like they're keeping pace with you. It's more or less like there's nowhere for you guys to run or hide unless you want to try to look out to see where you can lose them, quote unquote. But it's
We could.
But the thing is, here's what I'll say: when you're drawing attention like this, you could call in more than what you need. Like, in other words,
Wait a damn minute.
unless you want to start shooting them from a distance.
Wait a damn minute. How far away are they from us?
They're roughly about 200 feet. They're pretty close.
I have something I kind of want to try if nobody stops me.
I mean, we're probably not going to stop you. I was going to suggest side swiping them.
I got something that might
If
work.
you want to
that
turn
I hope
around and see
works.
how many war machines there are, there's roughly.
I'll
about
turn around
3.
and look.
There's 3 of
Oh,
them.
I'm not turning.
Are they close to each other?
They're kind of spread out, maybe about 20 feet from each other.
Damn.
But I will say this: Argyle, give me a perception check when you turn around and you're looking.
Okay. Just a straight roll?
Straight roll. It's a little too far
Wait
for
a
you
second. Hang
to
on.
see.
+3, +6.
That's about right.
Yeah, that's correct. No,
Yeah.
that's right. I just wasn't. I thought it was a different number, but no, that's fine.
Yeah, it's a little too far to see who's following you, but it's like a bunch of humanoids. Not devils in a way, which is very odd, but a bunch of humanoids.
I'll tell you what I could do if I don't want to. If we don't want to go straight into fucking killing these people. Far away from the Okay, so Nefarious, I want you to keep moving forward. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Arcane Eye.
Okay.
And this is a creation. It says you create an invisible magical eye.
Mhm.
I'm going to create it 30 feet off the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it there as they catch up to us because there's no limit to how far away from me it can be.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to use it as like a little scout boy. I'm just like a scout turret. I drop it and I'm going to
Okay.
see through it when they get close enough to see who's following us.
Okay. This is cool. The arcane eye sits there as you leave it behind, and it's just going. You're kind of like trying to see who it is that's following.
I cover my good eye so that I can focus on the arcane eye.
It's going, and then from this, you see what appears to be who's leading this. You see a bunch of there's goblins. It's a mixture of goblins, a lot of humans, dwarves, but a lot of them look crazed and hungry. So these could be the cannibals, but on the top, right in the middle of the bike that's in the middle, that's far away, you see what appears to be this guy riding on a throne made of human bones and other varieties of devils, demons, whatnot, and he has a fucking chain made of bones and what appears to be a devil skull around his neck, on his chest, and it looks like a Goliath.
Is that Sionis?
No, this, my friend, is Chew.
Holy
He's alive?
Shit. Oh my god.
Much
My
older.
fucking god.
Much older. And
Chew is alive?
Chew is alive, but he's really old. He's
I don't know if we want to stop for that guy though.
I would stop for him just to fuck him up. And I think Varys probably too.
Ferris reaching over with his foot on the brake. It's like, move the fuck over.
No, I can probably do something to get him off our ass. I don't know if
we're gonna end it right there.
Oh,
yes.
I had one thing I wanted to do real quick.
What were you trying to do?
I was gonna walk to the back, and I was just gonna cast reverse gravity.
Oh yeah! I will let
nice.
you do that.
That's better than what I was gonna do. I was gonna do Ice Storm and try to flip at least one of the cars over.
Fuck yeah, dude. That is awesome. Yeah. If you're not sure, because Varian joined us very late, Chew is a part of the Sword Guild members, or at least a newbie on it. Dumbass got captured, left behind.
He wasn't evil. He was just kind of an idiot.
Yeah, he was just an idiot. This is
But he was also a very, very strong drunken monk.
Yes, he was. This was the character art.
Yeah, from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love that dude. He calls everyone or he calls the women Sheila and has an Australian like that shit. Dex saving throw. Okay, so
Yeah, I watched
well,
subbed.
That's if they have anything they can grab onto, but I'm flipping their entire vehicle.
It's the
though.
fucking vehicle, so there is really no save. You're literally going as the only person that would try to save, quote unquote, was Chu, because he's a monk, so he'll probably get advantage on this.
He needs something to grab onto that isn't just the vehicle. Otherwise, you're just grabbing onto a vehicle that's going upwards with him.
He has if he's going up, he just grabs the vehicle and he could drop, but he still has to roll.
No, the vehicle goes up too.
Oh,
There's
it's everyone.
Nothing on. Yeah, everyone and everything in that area gets yanked up.
All right. What's the diameter of that?
50-foot radius,
Cylinder.
I think?
So you can grab one car. So what car would
Yeah.
that be?
I'm gonna specifically grab that one.
Okay. So while he goes, "Oi, come on! We're just hungry," and then you went, "Poop," and it gets flipped over, and everyone starts floating. Boss, we're floating! And he goes, "Get me the fuck down!" You see the car go like up like a fucking balloon. It's like, I say
Does
that.
it flip over?
Yeah, all the
The
other.
cars see this in the rearview mirror.
What do the other two cars do?
Oh, the two cars fucking stop. Like they stop.
Okay, good.
Boss! And they start.
If they were gonna keep going, I was gonna do something.
That was fucking awesome. I was hoping to you guys talk to him, but hey, that works too.
I mean,
Now release it now that they're at the maximum height.
here's the thing,
Yeah.
DM.
Mm-hmm.
Two of our characters have never met this person.
Yeah.
And the rest of our characters are like,
Oh,
I mean, this guy's not really evil, but he's kind of a fuckwad.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know if he'd actually be able to help us in any way. Like,
well, that's up
Given
to
the
who's
circumstances, I'm
driving.
pretty sure he would eat us.
yeah.
Also, this is a 100-foot drop that I'm dropping them at.
Oh yeah, the fucking car drops.
It explodes.
Totally dismangled it completely. I would say with that fall.
Does it explode?
I'm gonna roll for that.
Technically?
actually.
Roll for explosion.
Well, it takes
I
quote unquote fall damage. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you just fucked up its wheels. Like
Only its wheel?
Well, you fucked up the actual body of the car. But they're gonna take damage. You killed most of them. I would say that. However, you didn't kill obviously the big boss. But they're too far. They're way too far away. You just heard the impact. The impact sounds like you killed most of them. So.
Oh, that was a good use of 7th level spell slot.
Yeah, you totally mangled, and you get away, leaving them dust in your wake. Just nothing. So, I mean, yeah, if you guys not gonna stop, then we're gonna end it right there, with you guys getting away from the cannibals. You know he is. He's if you guys watch This Is the End. Remember the one guy that
he brings fucking Channing Tatum.
Yeah, it's like, I'm a cannibal, hombre! That's basically what he was gonna do. That's how I was gonna introduce him. Oh shit, you're alive? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. You remember this guy, right? Hi guys. Is that Channing Tatum? Yeah, Channing Tatum. But
meanwhile, Virion just fucking flips the entire vehicle over instead.
Yep. But you guys get right to there, and we'll end it there. So, welcome to post-apocalypse, my friends of Ishgar. So now you know what the ending would be like if you guys did fail. So
There's a lot of genres you're throwing at us.
A what?
We were in. This was fantasy. Now we were in space. Now this is apocalyptic.
This is how I okay. This is how I wanted it to tell it, and it would make sense at the very fucking end, because if you're into the Viking lore, or at least what the world tree is, it
Yes,
goes
I know
into the type
exactly.
of past, present, future. That's basically how I'm telling it, in a way. So it's
I know that story.
so it makes sense if you're into that Viking lore, how it works, and obviously it doesn't make complete sense for the rest of you guys if you're not into that. But yeah, but that's the story of this. You did past, which is the books, present, which you guys are in now, and then future, you guys are in the future. And then you guys are trying to go back in the past to try to fix all this bullshit.
Yep.
So
I've been keeping this spell prepped since I first joined the campaign, and I
now
hadn't had a
you've
use for it till now.
Yep. Yep. It's so perfect, isn't it? It's so good. That's so great. I mean, you guys are fucking high level, man. It's like, what else can I throw at you besides let's do 2 Astral Dreadnoughts. Fuck it. And then you guys are gonna go, ooh, you know.
I will say on my D&D bucket list,
Mhm.
I do want to kill a Tarask at some point
Oh yeah,
in my
don't worry.
D&D career.
Don't worry.
You know, we've got Cone of Cold, that was on my bucket list. The Owlbear was on my bucket list. Tarask is on my bucket list.
Reverse gravity was on mine, and I am honestly really happy with my results.
That's so good.
I've used it as a DM, never used it as a player, so it was nice to use it as a player for once.
Absolutely. Yep, but we'll end it right there, and